I hope you have gold.
Mm,
Um,
thank you very
let
much.
me, let me try to open the door. If I can figure out how this works.
Do any of us actually have any money? Because I don't think I do.
Probably not much.
Let's see. Oh, I have 5 gold. Okay.
Money doesn't get much here anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, she opens the door and moves back to the back of the room.
All right. Then I will come. Kind of a cluttered space in here. I was gonna come stand on the bottom of the stair. That was me. There we go. So as of this moment, I am still concentrating on passing out trays. It lasts
Yep.
for an hour, so I don't know how long it's been since I cast it. But
Well, she didn't seem to know that anyone was outside, so.
Right.
So yeah, you guys can see lots of stuff for cooking, all kinds of spices and ingredients, flour, all kinds of stuff. And then over here is the oven that has what looks like pies in it cooking. Smells really good.
Hmm.
hmm, what
For
sort
some
of
of you, it might kind of trigger your withdrawals a little bit.
Dio's triggered. Smell.
She says, I can give you these fresh pies, but they'll be 3 gold apiece.
what can you tell me about this pie making process?
Oh, my mother has this old recipe that we've been making for a long time. People around here that seem to like it. It keeps them in good spirits. This is a really depressing place to live. It's always
Did
dark
your
here.
mother help you cook?
Yes, it's her recipe. She's usually the one that travels around and sells, but sometimes me and my sister do.
Oh, uh, do I notice anything like out of the ordinary in this room?
Make a perception check. Um, you do notice, strangely, that underneath the really good smell of the pies and then the smells of some of the ingredients and stuff, you do notice in a barrel, from this barrel over here, there's a very bad smell, a really, really rank smell. But it's
Hmm.
hard to notice.
Is it detectable, like obvious rot or
Probably something like that.
something dead, maybe? Um, and do these people in here recognize me or
Uh,
react to me in any way?
no, she doesn't seem to recognize any of you.
So can I try and pick out what any of these smells are? Like, so uh, as a loxodon, I have uh, keen senses on anything related to smell.
Mm-hmm. So
Can I try and like pick out particular ingredients?
make a religion check.
Is a religion check. Okay. Natural 20.
Oh, well, there you go. Um,
Dang.
this smell that you can pick up underneath all this other stuff, it's really hard to notice. Probably only Ireena and Burl are the only ones that have noticed it yet. It smells like uh, rot mixed with sulfur, and with a natural 20, you know that That's the smell that you've smelled before when you're around some members of the Rakdos cult, and it's probably indicative of demons or devils.
Interesting. Do I pick up where that sulfur smell is coming from? That rot barrel?
Yeah, from over here.
Okay. Oh man. So I'm gonna like try and move up a little closer here. And what is in these barrels around me here?
Um, Potatoes, yams, apples, onions, um, various herbs. Nothing that seems out of the ordinary.
I'm gonna ask her. Said, so what brought them down here was word of these pies. Uh, their effect of keeping people at ease. What is it that makes? What are the that gives people that sort of feeling?
Well, I don't know. It's my mother's secret recipe. She never told me the real secret to it.
Hmm. Well, what sort of things do you put in these pies?
Well, we put all sorts of game meat, vegetables of all types. We have a lot of different herbs we put in there.
Hmm. Do you have a sample?
Well, we've got three pies coming out in a few minutes, but like I said, for fresh pies, I'll have to charge you 3 gold apiece. They're big
Well,
pies, though.
what other options do we have besides fresh pies?
Well, all the other pies my mother's got on her cart, she's out selling.
And you, where does she sell?
She travels around to all the cities in Barovia and sells our pies.
Are these your kids? Oh, he said kids.
They're upstairs.
Oh, never mind. Just kidding.
Yeah.
So you work by yourself?
No, my sister helps me and my mother when she's around. It's just us three.
Three of you, huh?
3.
So I'm not sure if I'm interested in full purchase here. I sure would like to try some of this. There's a something interesting going on. Where I come from, we folks like me, we got a keen sense of smell. Makes our food taste different than might taste to others. And I'm just concerned that I don't know, something in here doesn't smell quite as appetizing as I would normally hope it would be.
She says, "Oh, I'm sorry about that," and she moves over here toward that barrel, and she grabs uh, like a cloth somewhere and throws it over the top, and she says, "That's just where we keep our waste."
Hmm. What waste? What sort of waste do you create making pie?
Peelings from the vegetables and stuff like that.
And I'm gonna step here.
Okay. Ireena, make a perception check. I guess Dio and Swain can do it too. You three
Yeah.
can make a perception check because you're
Can I
kind of
try to
off to the
sneak
side.
up the stairs?
Yeah, you can. Well, but first of all, you perceive that there's someone standing at the top of the stairs trying to listen.
Cool.
Yeah, Dio, you also notice that it sounds like there's someone breathing and standing at the top of the stairs.
Hmm.
Are you outside, Ruby?
Yeah.
I can make my way in.
I was just making sure that you were outside or inside. I didn't know.
Yeah. Right. Hmm.
So my friend here is very interested in how your pies induce incredible dreams, and I know that it's a secret recipe that you're not quite aware of, but if we were able to talk to your mother, do you think she would be able to share with us some knowledge about how she's able to make these dreams happen?
Well, she might, but she's not here right now. You'll have to come
Do you
back
know when
another time.
do you know when she'll be back?
Probably fairly soon. It's about time for her to get back.
See.
So, this is a DM question. Before we came in here, you said we saw the mule and the cart out back, right?
Yes.
Her mule and cart.
So we're meant to believe that they're lying to us.
No, I think there's multiple mules and multiple carts, and they go to different locations and sell.
Yeah, keep in mind she
As-
keeps saying there are 3 of them. So
As far as you know, Morgantha, the mother, is the mother, because she looks way older, and she's the one that you guys just saw with the cart coming this way.
Right. Hmm.
so Ireena's looking up the stairs right now. Is that what she's doing?
Yeah, and you can see the shadow of a person at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, I want to try to sneak up the stairs. Obviously, they're not going to let me.
So Dio knows that there's a person up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
Well, should we head out then and talk to Morgantha on her way here and try to find out so that if something does happen, we're not dealing with 2 or 3 people at one time?
Yeah, I mean, we could mention that we thought we saw her coming home, but you know,
She was ahead
she
of
might
us,
need
right?
help carrying in the groceries.
Yeah, she was ahead of you by quite a bit.
She
Right.
would have been here. She would have been here by now.
Oh, okay.
Right.
She's already here.
Right, that's what I was trying to say. Do we think there's a chance they're lying to us that she's actually here?
Could I roll insight?
Yep, go for it. You're pretty confident that she's lying.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna step up one more time
Okay.
and ask. So how much longer till these fresh pies are ready?
Gonna walk over here.
Well, they may be ready now. I can pull them out and take a look if you would like.
Sure, I would love that.
She grabs her mitts, moves over here to the oven, pulls one
As
out.
she does, I'm gonna kind of walk over behind her and sort of to about here and just kind of like I'm watching her pull them out of the oven fresh,
Okay.
and I want to try and sneak a peek in that barrel.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Am I aware that Dio can also tell there's someone up the stairs?
Maybe if you glance back and see where he's looking, you might.
I've got a
I'll
feel.
go-
I've got a feeling that, yeah, if our characters would make eye contact or anything like that, I would be looking up the stairs.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll glance about the room and notice that Dio is looking up my way,
Yeah.
and
I'm gonna. I think he would probably just like nod to you, like, yeah.
okay, so I'm
Like,
gonna try to
basically.
like tilt my head slightly, like I want to go up the stairs and hope that that is communicated.
Uh-huh.
Maybe try to distract them is what I'm gonna try to be like.
Yeah.
Nod my head towards them,
All right.
not so subtly, but
Yeah.
enough that you can maybe see what I'm doing, and then try to, see if you can understand me.
You probably would.
I think so.
I think you're all pretty much on high alert right now.
Yeah.
All right, but was I able to see anything in the barrel?
You see dark greenish goop. Does not really look like waste. It doesn't look like a recycling,
Yeah.
what do they call it when people store up a bunch of crap to go throw on their vegetables? Compost? Yeah.
Compost.
It
yeah.
doesn't really look like compost. It just looks like goo.
Is it okay? So it's like liquidy.
Yeah.
Okay. figure that sulfur smell is coming from here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would he have to like roll a sleight of hand check or anything to see if she would notice him doing that, or?
Well, it's kind of behind her back, so it'd be really hard for her
Oh,
to
okay.
notice.
I
I'd
wasn't.
wait till he was like getting into the oven, and when she's getting in after those pies, I'm going trying to go after.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that makes more sense.
What does she smell like? Like when I get up this close, you said that it looks like they have, they're obviously not very clean.
Yeah, she just smells like a person that hasn't taken a bath in a while.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, all right. Now what?
Are the pies done yet?
She pulls the pies out and turns around and puts them here on the table.
Okay, let's say
And-
I was at the table.
Yeah.
And she says, um, "For coming all the way out here, I'll let you all try a piece of this small piece of this pie. But if you like it, you will have to buy the rest of it."
I'll just hand her 3 gold and take the whole pie.
And she goes, "Oh, very good." And she says, "It's hot. Be careful." And she sits it
don't
on.
eat
All right.
She sits it over
I
here.
would, I would like to try a piece of your pie. I'm gonna, hold out my, big galumphing elephant hand.
She looks around, grabs a couple of utensils, cuts a little piece. It's sort of like a pot pie,
Uh-huh.
and I guess I don't know what she would put it on. I guess she just hands you a spoon with
So,
a piece of it.
so I'm gonna take the spoon, and as I kind of bring it close to my mouth, I'm gonna like, accidentally tip the spoon too much and like spill it onto my chest or whatever.
Okay.
When I do, I'm gonna like kind of and stumble backwards and knock that barrel over.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm out of the room, by the way. I left the room.
Sure.
I'm
Okay.
outside.
Okay.
While
Um,
he's doing that, this is what I'm doing.
That's
I'm gonna
a
try and make it.
that's a pretty good distraction there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try to sneak up the stairs while that's going on.
Okay. She will absolutely not notice you, but the person at the top of the stairs, will. You see another woman that looks really similar to this one, and she's standing there, and when she sees you, she looks kind of panicked for a second, and then kind of composes herself, and she says, "Oh, if you don't mind, stay down at the bottom. That's where we take customers."
Oh, well, I am just so not feeling well, and I was wondering if there's a quiet place to sit down.
I'm sorry, you'll have to go outside, honey. It's quiet here outside, here in the valley. We don't. My mom doesn't like it when we take customers upstairs. Make a perception check.
How does she react when you dumping her barrel of stuff all over the floor?
Well, Ireena, you can hear, with that high of a perception roll, you can hear child voices from upstairs. The room above the third floor. You can hear from the third floor.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna keep talking and inching closer and just say something like, I just love children. I would really like to meet your children. And just kind of keep walking, try to inch past her.
Okay.
Like acting kind of friendly.
Make a deception check or intimidation, either one. And while that's happening, you turn over this barrel, and she just goes, "Oh no, oh no!" And you all can see dark green goop just flow out of this barrel, all over the floor. Like
Well, that doesn't look like any waste
that
I've ever
area.
seen.
You can see little lumps in it, but that's all you can. That's the only thing you notice in it. There's just lumps in the goo.
After this ridiculous show, I'm step up very, very extreme. Man, I'm so terribly sorry. steaming hot pie, and I think it burned me. And I'm a bit of the elephant in the room, as it were. It's hard to know my space sometimes.
Make a deception check.
Eh.
What's zero?
She says, "Oh, I hope you didn't ruin any of our ingredients. Mother's not gonna like this." And
Hope
she looks
so.
really worried. So
Anything you can do to help clean this up?
upstairs, Ireena, you're trying to push past her, and she says, "Oh, we don't have any children. It's just me and my
Oh,
sister and our mother here."
oh, don't be silly. I can hear them. I bet they're really cute. I just want to see them.
Oh, that might you might have just heard my pet upstairs.
Oh, you have pets. I love pets. What do you have?
It's a it's a badger. It's really mean. You wouldn't like it.
Oh, a honey badger.
It doesn't like strangers.
Well, I just love animals.
This
I'm
is so
so good with them. Uh, just let me say hi real fast.
Uh,
I
I
feel so sad if I left and I didn't get to meet your adorable little badger.
um, Ireena, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit. Here it comes.
Oh, here it is.
13. What does it save? Oh, 14. Okay, so she casts a spell on you, and you fall unconscious. And I need everyone downstairs to make a perception check.
Okay.
Do I need to make one or no?
No, because you're outside.
Irene, do you have any reactions that you could do to that?
If she would have passed her save, she could have. But...
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Perception check.
Burl, you definitely hear a discussion upstairs, and you hear a body fall to the ground.
Whew.
Um, and Dio and Ruby, you maybe hear something upstairs, but that probably keys you in that maybe Ireena went upstairs, but that's all you really know. But Burl's able to perceive that a body fell to the ground.
Okay.
Swain, is your bird still like looking through windows or anything?
It never did since
Oh,
Joe went in.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
It's dismissed in the pocket plane right now.
Gotcha.
Brett, did I get any information from my thing, or is it still going on?
From which thing?
Well, like when I went outside, like I took my pie and went outside, so I didn't hear the elephant trip over all that stuff.
Right.
But I went outside and I casted identify on the pie.
Oh, yeah. So when you cast Identify, this pie is... well, you pretty much know what it is. It's made from necromancy, and it's has bad magic and aberrant magic in it that makes people have good dreams. And
Was it created with a certain spell, or
I don't think you would know that. You just know what it does. It gives people good dreams, and it's extremely addicting.
okay?
So, when I hear that thud, look around the room, see that I don't see Ireena.
Hmm.
I'm gonna call across the room. Hey, Ruby, you standing there in the doorway. Did you see Ireena leave?
No, she never came by me.
She didn't go upstairs, did she?
I didn't see if she did. I can go up and check though.
And then this woman down here says, "Oh, please don't go upstairs. We're supposed to keep our customers down here."
But we think our friend went upstairs.
Well, please tell her not to go up there.
Well, I'll go up and tell her to come back down.
Yes, do that, Ruby.
She says, just yell up there at her. Don't go up there too far. My mother won't like it."
Okay, I'll go to the top of the stairs. So I'll make 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Can they still see me or no?
No, I can't. I would have to get down. I would have to get at the
there's
stairs.
a wall there. Okay.
Yeah.
So at what point would I see anything there or no?
You can see. Yeah, you can see and hear a body being dragged across the ground very
And
slowly.
I can see a body.
Yeah, I mean you'd be able to see it. This
Okay.
room is mostly empty. It has like mechanisms of the windmill in the middle, and there's a woman dragging Ireena slowly across the ground, as if trying not to wake her.
I would probably use a command.
Okay. What do you want to tell her to do?
I would probably yell, "Oh, halt," or something like that.
Okay. Is that a wisdom save?
Let me see. Wisdom save, yes.
She succeeds, I think.
Oh, Brett, I'm sorry, man. Your thing showed up here. Can you turn that off?
I can try.
Okay.
I thought I did, but I guess not.
It is a wisdom 15. That's required.
Well, she got a 15.
There you go. So what would she do in that case of hearing me yell?
She would. I have it on always whisper rolls. But anyway, she would drop Ireena and run, or not run, but move. Try to move quietly and quickly toward. Or wait, no, it's halt, right? So yeah, so she
Halt,
just
yeah.
so she just lets go of her and just stands still, pulls her hands back.
I would yell down the stairs, say, "There's a woman trying to drag Ireena, and Ireena seems unconscious."
Unconscious. No, you're talking to us now downstairs.
Yeah, I'm yelling down the while keeping my eyes on this woman and the situation in front of me.
Okay, the woman down here. Okay, you guys can't see her name. Oh, you can see her nameplate. Ophelia. Can you see her nameplate?
No.
Ophelia. Okay.
Do you need to move Ireena, or would she still?
Now we can't.
Yeah, she's up in the next floor.
All right.
So
Oh.
Ophelia, who's the one downstairs, is going to cast a spell.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think any of you guys have counter spells, so
No.
yeah, she's going to cast a spell, and she's going to disappear.
Zoink.
And everybody roll initiative.
I kind of figured.
And you yelled, right, Ruby?
I yelled down the stairs.
Okay, so Ireena, you'd be awake now.
Well, and I yelled halt also, so
Yeah.
as my command. Like I wouldn't have said like, "Hey, halt."
I think that would be enough sound to wake her up.
Why am I getting point values on mine?
Tiebreakers.
0.1? Okay,
It's meant to be tiebreakers for players.
gotcha.
Geez, 29.
We can still see all of your rolls, Brett.
That's fine. I mean,
Yeah,
you guys
the
pretty
only
well
reason
know what's
I
going on.
think about the rolls because I could read what creature type.
Yeah, at that point it didn't really matter though.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys pretty well knew what was going on, so.
Yeah. I think Dio pretty much was like, yeah, I figured this was going to come to this from the start.
Yep.
So I got a little thing that says I wanted to send the results to the tracker, but no valid token was selected. So
Try
Yeah.
to refresh the page.
Click.
Click on your actual token.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
Do that before you. Oh well.
Well, I mean, I already rolled. You want me to roll again, or
No, I'll just add. I can add you.
Huh.
That's weird though.
Yeah, you
I
have
didn't
to
have
make
to
sure
click
the
on my
arrow.
token. I just
the arrow
click on
select-
initiative on D&D Beyond.
all right.
While he's doing that, can I make I check for my stuff to know if I have any like history with understanding hags or witches or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. And you don't exactly know what these ladies are anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
You just know they're bad.
Okay.
Right.
Ireena, you wake up on the floor, and in front of you, or like standing next to your head, is one of these weird middle-aged women that has just put you to sleep a few seconds ago, and you can hear Ruby yelling on the staircase. So what do you do?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna say, I told you I wasn't feeling that well. I'll talk
There
to
we
my
go.
friends. They're right there. And I like shuffle over to the stairs toward Ruby, realizing what had happened, but trying to kind of get out of it pretty easily.
Okay, make a deception check. Ooh.
Jeez.
All right, so you want to move down the stairs to Ruby?
I can't see.
Oh, just head towards the stairs. You'll see me.
Well, no, I mean
she
it.
lost the map.
Oh.
I moved. I went ahead and moved you to the second floor,
Oh, okay.
but you're gonna move back down now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move you back over here.
I'm gonna get to Ruby and then like.
When you get close to me, I'm gonna say, "Be ready to attack."
Got it.
Okay, would you like to hold your action until you see something to attack?
Yes.
Okay, you can do that. So then when you see something, you can use your reaction and it will happen.
Okay.
So Swain's turn now.
So when I walked in the door and I heard this whole, I got her and she's yelling down the stairs and I see the other person disappear,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, Strahd is not going to like this. We should leave. Let's get Ireena and with
Okay, are you trying to deceive to make them think you work for Strahd?
I'm not trying to make them think that I work for Strahd. I'm actually like, if I hear if they've hurt Ireena, Strahd's not gonna like that,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just the truth of it.
Right.
And I don't want him to be mad for any reason because I don't want to be around him.
Yep.
And so I think it's best for us to leave, and you know, I'm gonna yell up the stairs to grab Ireena and go ahead and come down here, and suggest we all leave uh, because Strahd is going to be pretty mad. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I need to
Okay.
roll if you want me to roll deception for that, or if you want me to just. I mean,
I think
Doesn't
that would
sound like
just
you're trying to deceive. It sounds like you're trying to say the truth.
yeah, it would depend on how the other people want to play their characters, I guess.
Yeah, it's. I mean, if you went through a lie detector and you thought like, no, this is our best course of action, you're saying it's deception.
yeah.
Do you want to do anything else this turn?
Um, I will as a. I don't even know. Hmm. Uh, no, I just want to use my whole turn to try to get people to
Okay.
come.
You're gonna stay there.
Yeah.
Okay. I need Swain and Dio to make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oof.
Let me see if this works. Nope, that didn't work. Roll it for me. Come on. There we go. So, you hear a loud crack and a lightning bolt burst through the room. And I wonder if there's a sound effect for lightning bolt. There's got to be, right?
Sure.
Lightning bolt.
There's acid blast. There's got to be lightning bolt.
I guess I know this is like if this is a big fat no, that's fine. But I guess since all I did was say stuff and didn't actually do anything,
Mm-hmm.
I guess could I have held an action to do something in the event that somebody.
Yeah, you can hold an action.
Okay. Then I want to, if you're okay with it, hold a bonus action to cast Sanctuary on somebody if I feel like they're going to become the target of something.
Okay. So first, both of you take 29 lightning damage.
Cho!
Now you can use your reaction to spend your to do your held action thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Sanctuary
Okay, on who?
on myself.
All right. Um, I believe that's the end of her turn. Can she do something else?
And I
That's
just
it,
wanted to
yeah.
note, just for technical reasons, I put in my damage that I took, which took me down to 13, and it
Mhm.
did not update on roll 20. But as soon as I cast a spell, it sent information over to roll 20 and then updated my health at that point.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
So just so you know, like if you put in your hit points in D&D Beyond and it's not reflecting, maybe
Mhm.
just roll a d like just make a strength check or something random to see if it refreshes on roll 20.
And I believe. Hang on, let me try this. Aura. How do you say? How do you create an aura again?
Oh, you click on the token and then on the like bottom left-hand gear, there's an edit token, and if you go down, there's R1 and R2.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm wondering if it works diagonal. I think it would, right?
An aura?
This aura would reach you, right?
What's the aura?
10 foot.
The aura itself is 10 foot.
Yeah.
Then you would want to put in under aura.
Well, I put it for 10 foot. I'm just wondering if it affects the square you're on.
I can't see an aura,
Oh, my
so
bad.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Your line move.
I could see the line, but I couldn't see an actual aura. That's why I was confused.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
that's in my square. Yeah.
I'm wondering if it would count for his square. Because it's kind of touching it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 10 feet away from him.
Yeah. So you get +2 to your saving throws.
Okay.
And you rolled, your lower level was a 12, so it was a 14, so you passed, actually. So you took half damage. Because Dios Aura gives everyone bonuses to their saving throws.
Ooh. Okay.
So you actually took 15 lightning damage. And it's Dio's turn now.
What was it, 14, right? So 29.
Yeah, 14.
So
And yeah, you definitely know that someone just lightning bolted you from the front door.
yeah. So can I see who did it?
Yeah, probably.
Like, so wait, do I just, okay, so do I take half damage now from that
Uh,
29?
No,
What?
you failed either way, but
Okay.
the bonus was enough to make Swain pass the save.
Okay.
If I look, am I able to see the person that cast it?
Yeah, she's standing right next to you.
Is it the lady that was inside earlier?
No, it's Morgantha.
Ah.
I keep forgetting that their names aren't visible to you guys, but
Right.
just to make it easier, I'll show their names so it's easier to see what we're referring to.
Okay, so Dio is gonna go. It's just try and get up in this
Okay.
thing's face.
All right,
I
go
have
for
to-
it.
I have to kind of occupy Swain's space.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
guess.
You can shove past him and start swinging.
Yeah, that's the plan. Let's see. What do I want to do here?
You could kind of move like sort of next to him in this doorway.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just hit him.
All right, go for it.
That looks like a hit.
That is a hit. Roll for your other one.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and smite for the second or the first one.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. Either one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll smite.
So 2d8. And I guess you just have to know the creature type, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll deal an extra, I believe.
It's
Is it like undead aberrations
me
and
s-
fiends or something?
Let me see. I think it should be that. If I could find the actual smite. Here we go. Undead or fiends, actually.
Okay, so yeah, it does an extra 3d8, or it does the extra 1d8. So it does
Okay,
3d8.
so yeah. All right.
Okay, and you could even set up like an attack for smite to make it faster,
Yeah.
like I do with Hunter's Mark. But anyway,
Yeah.
it seems as though your attacks with your war pick did not seem to deal their full amount of damage to her, as if she had some kind of supernatural resistance to it.
Hmm.
But
Ye-
the radiant damage did hurt her fully.
Yes. Okay.
Anything else?
Is there anything I can do with my for the bonus action?
Hunter's Mark or Misty Step or whatever.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have Hunter's Mark. Yeah, I'll totally apply Hunter's Mark here.
Jeez, yes, that'd be awesome.
I should have applied
Okay.
it from the start, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
well, it's
I
okay now.
did not think about that.
We'll make use of it.
Right. All right, that's it for my turn.
Okay, Ruby's turn.
So I definitely heard like a thunder crack
Oh yeah, a
downstairs,
lightning
and
bolt
all
just
that
shot
kind
through
of
the room.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
it's definitely
like
going to be loud.
yeah, and all this stuff and screaming, yelling stuff.
Yep.
The woman in front of me's like halted, right? She's not moving.
For this round,
The-
yeah,
Yeah, for this round.
yeah.
Then I'm going. I wouldn't know that she knows magic or anything, so I wouldn't cast silence. I would probably see her and yeah, I'd probably cast like a magic spell on her.
All right, what do you want to
Um,
do?
Let me see what level I should do.
It's a good thing they had
'Cause-
music for Abandoned Windmill. That's convenient.
Is it really called that? I didn't know
Yeah.
the title. um. Yeah, I'll do a level 2 guiding bolt,
All right, go for it.
and then I can use a second, a bonus action to cast my spiritual weapon. Right?
Yes.
Actually, hold on. Let me see what this is.
I'm just gonna put you guys where you can see her in the second floor.
Okay.
It's over to the right.
Let me zoom out so I can find it. Okay, I see it now.
Okay, where do you want to put your spiritual weapon?
Well, what I was saying is, do I need to cast that as a? I can cast that as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'll do the guiding bolt first.
Okay.
Yeah, let me click that so it casts.
Around, right?
What's that?
There are two spells above first level.
Right, but whenever I DM, I don't play with that rule, so you're fine.
Okay. Alright, go for it.
What's that? I didn't hear him. Was it about something with this?
It's a rule from the player's handbook that I don't like, so.
Oh,
Matt Mercer said
Alright.
ignore it, so I'm gonna ignore it.
all right. I'm gonna cast that guiding bolt.
All right.
Ooh.
A 12 is not gonna hit.
All right, and there's no advantage since she's halted or
Nope.
nothing. Okay. All right, then I'm gonna cast the spiritual weapon. I mean, I don't know why it rolled. Oh, it's probably thinks I'm attacking.
Well, you can attack with
cast.
it immediately, I think, right?
Okay. I guess
24
that's-
hits, so she takes 12 force damage.
All right.
And she looks pretty, like, way sturdier than you expected when you whack her with your magic hammer.
I'm like, oh, good challenge.
All right, Burl's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna start by stepping up here and grabbing the two pies that are on the table
Mm-hmm.
and putting them in my bag.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 30 feet to move here. I'm going to use my bonus action, and Swain and Dio are both still inside, right?
Yeah, technically. They're, like, on the threshold.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action on Swain to use Balm of the Summer Court. And I'm going to roll 3d6, that many hit points. 10 plus 3 temporary hit points.
All right, so Swain, you heal for 10 and get 3 temporary hit points.
And then I will dash upstairs to where Ireena and Ruby are.
Okay.
That hurt her hit the floor.
I'll put you over there.
Come on up and join the party.
And you have like
So-
15 more feet, probably 10 or 15. Let me see.
So 5, 10, 15. As I kind of barrel my way between the two of these, I'm not sure if my giant body could fit through there. I'm gonna just like charging in there, and Ireena, you find a safe place now.
And Ireena, you can see your friends attacking this lady. So do you want to use your held action on her?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Now that I'm a little more recovered.
Okay. You can attack her or whatever you want to do.
And I'm coming up with my staff in hand.
That is not hit.
All right, that's all I got.
So you fired this arrow at her, and it kind of hits her shoulder and doesn't even pierce it. It has some kind of strange resistance to it. And now it's her turn. She's going to... she's kind of getting swamped now. I think she can use her eye bite as a bonus action.
Hold on, real quick before you do that, Ireena, do you want to? Can you move anywhere or anything like that, or are you like to? Since you're a rogue, to get out of eyesight or anything?
Well, that was just her held action, so
Oh, okay.
she can just use
Gotcha.
the action she
Yeah,
had.
that's not my turn yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's right.
Target of the creature.
I remember she had the first action thing.
Yeah, so she'll use her... Oh, she has to use her action for that. That's fine. She'll use her action to make Burl make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it against charm or fear?
Actually, it
Yeah.
is. Yes, it actually is.
So I have advantage in nat 20 or 27.
All right, her spell fails.
I think it worked.
Yep, her spell definitely fails,
Yeah.
and she doesn't have any good bonus actions. And she's not.
Was it a? Do I? So I feel the effect come over me. Was it attempt to charm or fear?
Fear.
All right. So as the effect washes over me, I'm just gonna like, now, ma'am, let's not go around trying to create undue feelings in folks.
It
What?
was with that high of a save. I'll say that you know it was some kind of high level necromancy spell,
Damn.
and she's gonna move away from you. So Burl, you get an attack of opportunity.
I'm going to attack opportunity
Damn.
That's a critical hit.
Good lord, Burl.
So she gets cracked over the head with the stick.
Shillelagh'd.
I've not cast Shillelagh yet, so she just takes my hit.
And it is a magical staff, right? Yeah. So
Well, so it's not. It's just a regular. It's that wand of the War Mage.
yeah, but it's reflavored as a staff.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's. I mean, it's still a magic item, so I would still consider it a magic weapon.
Sure.
You're just whacking instead of casting a spell.
Yep.
Just give him the old whack.
Yep. And she ran up the stairs.
Yep.
The
And-
Jerome.
Give her the wax.
Yeah, exactly. Give it to Jerome. Whenever we play with Jerome, he always plays spellcasters, but he just whacks them with his stick over and over instead of casting spells.
Or hides.
Or he just hides the entire fight.
Yep, all the time.
It's
Forever.
always like, what if you're with Jerome, expect to have one less person in battle.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Maybe 15 feet. So, Swain, you need to make a wisdom saving throw as Ophalia returns to this plane and casts a spell on you. Okay, so you become frightened.
I forgot that just FYI, I cast Sanctuary earlier on myself.
Yeah, and what does that do?
I'll just display it so you can read it.
Attack or off spell and take a wisdom saving throw. Okay, so she's gonna have to make a wisdom save.
Mm.
14. What's your DC?
It says Wisdom 14.
Okay, so she succeeded.
Okay.
So she cast Phantasmal Killer on you. So you're frightened of her, and at the end of each of your turns, you have to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take 4d10 psychic damage.
So the only action I'm allowed to take now is run.
No. You cannot move closer to her, and you have disadvantage on everything as long as you're within her line of sight. As long as you can see her. So she casts an illusion, and you can see. I don't know what your character's greatest fear is. Rats or something. Like there's rats crawling up your body or something like that. Whatever your greatest fear is.
Probably me dying, so I'm probably seeing an image of myself rotting away.
Yeah. Okay, now it's Ireena's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Where's the? Okay, well,
Should we give chase or go help our friends?
Well, Ireena can
Yeah.
bonus action dash, so she can go real fast.
if I dash.
You can use your bonus action to dash.
Because rogues are insane.
You either go up there
Oh, freaking
How
butts.
What?
double your
Oh, so 60. Okay, I'm gonna go after her then.
I just have to remember that I'm in Dio's thing and I'm supposed to do advantage on my saving throws.
It's +2.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh.
Yeah,
advantage.
I already
Sorry,
counted.
okay. Never mind.
So when you get to the top of the stairs,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna move you up. It's kind of to the up and left, I guess. Northwest is where the next floor is. And you're right up behind her. You caught up to her really fast.
And I can't attack her, so.
You
Right.
can, right? Because
Oh, okay.
because of your rogue, so you can use your bonus action to dash. So you still have your
Okay,
action.
then
You won't have sneak attack, but you'll be able to attack.
I want to use my rapier.
All right, go for it. That's definitely a hit. So she takes 6 piercing damage. And she seems to have some kind of resistance to your attacks for some reason. Swain's turn now.
Okay. I'm gonna step out next to her, so I don't have to look at that nasty thing.
Yep.
And then, excuse me.
This is a very interesting way to play. I gotta say, I can't see anything that's going on that first floor. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of like, it really is one of those things when Ireena moved out of my line of sight. It's just like, I mean, she went upstairs. That's all I really know. There's stuff going on downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing it's not everyone in the same room because these rooms aren't very big.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person on Morgantha.
All right. She will make her saving throw. And she failed. She got an 11.
Oof. Got her.
Time to play whack-a-mole with her.
So she
Well,
is paralyzed.
the unfortunate thing is that she goes right after, so it might not even freaking matter.
Well, she'll skip her turn regardless.
That's true. You did deny her a turn.
Yeah.
And potentially, you could just allow Dio to fucking destroy her.
Yes,
Mhm.
smite, smite, smite.
Yeah, if she fails again, it's going to be a lot of damage. Okay, so at the end of your turn, Tommy, make a wisdom saving throw for Phantasmal Killer. And you get a +2, so 12. So you failed. So you take 13 psychic damage. And you can't see Ophalia anymore, so you don't have any disadvantages currently from Frighten. And now it's Morgantha's turn. At the end of her turn, she's going to make another wisdom save. And wait, does
Big time failed.
Does she have 7 throws against spells with their magical effects? I don't know if that counts. Yeah, she has a. Let's see. Yeah, so she got a
that's
20.
advantage.
Yeah, that's advantage.
So
Passed it.
she passed it, but she did skip her whole turn.
Yep. All right.
So now it's Dio's turn.
All right. I gotta remember Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
All right. All right. Time to get to swinging, get to whacking.
It's nice.
That is a hit.
Yep.
And do your d6. Well, 2 d6s actually.
Yep. And you guessed it. I'm gonna smite.
All right, go for it. 3d8 radiant damage.
Jeez.
God.
Not great, but there you go.
God damn.
She's still not bloodied.
Ah.
And what kind of damage is it? It's radiant, you said?
Radiant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna move anywhere?
No.
All right, Ruby's turn.
I guess I'm gonna go towards Ireena. So that would take me, yeah.
If you
want to go ahead and move her that way I don't.
If you move your full distance, I think you can see them.
I can't. No, all I see is.
Well, I'll have to move you to the other floor, but
okay, gotcha.
you can see them now. But your spiritual weapon's
Okay.
slower than you, so it's going to be like down the stair. Whoop! It's going to be down the stairs a little bit.
Let me see what the spiritual weapons move speed.
I think it's 20.
Not even
It just has to
sure.
move to a space. It just has to move to a space you can see. So you could, like, if he's upstairs, you can just move it through the floor, just vertically.
I guess that's true. I didn't think about that.
Okay.
That's a good one. Yeah, there you go. It'll be like right there. All right, do you want to whack her?
Yeah, it's only a 20-foot move speed. Looks like.
So if it moves straight up, it can go through the floor and it'll be next to her. It's a good idea. All right, roll for it.
Roll for what?
Spiritual weapon. If you want to attack her with it, I'm assuming you do.
Yeah, I do.
And then you still have your action.
Actual. Well, for my action, I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna cast. Oh, do I want to cast that on? Let's see. Cast this. You can. Okay. So I'm just gonna do a level 1 Bane on her.
All right.
Oh, I thought that was gonna cast it. Did it cast it? Oh, okay, it's
Mm-hmm.
you just roll, and she
succeeded. Yeah.
Damn, that's some good charisma rolling.
Yep.
All right, now I'm gonna use my attack, the spiritual weapon.
That hits.
Well, at least he can do his damage.
Yep. 12 force damage. That it for you?
That is it for me.
All right, Burl, you're up.
I ain't trying to metagame, but we all might die right now because I just noticed that on Brett's roll it says charisma, night hag right underneath it.
Yeah, that's how come. I earlier when he did when he did his first roll, it said night hag, and I was like, oh shit, can you make that invisible to us? But I didn't want to say out loud that it was a night hag in case nobody else saw it.
I feel like at this point you guys pretty much know, so.
But they're pretty powerful. Maybe we could convince her to do stuff for us and use her magic for us.
A night
Yeah.
hag?
Yeah, man.
Burrow's gonna say, make way, and I'm barreling up the stairs.
Oh yeah, you could probably step over me.
What's your movement, 30?
Yeah,
So you can get to where Ireena is.
that's as far as I can get. I can't get past her.
No, you can be like. You'll have to move to the other floor. You could be like right there. Can you even see? Let me see.
Yeah, I can see a little bit.
Okay, yeah, but you can move there.
Okay. Alright, well then when I get there, I am going to try and put a fairy fire on her.
All right.
On the hag.
What kind of save is that?
It is a dexterity 15.
Failed.
Boom.
So all attacks against her have advantage from fairy fire.
Yes, they do. It's actually a 20-foot cube, and so if I put her on like the bottom corner of it so that it doesn't affect my allies, it would, by and large, it would fill a lot of the room there.
Yeah.
If there's any other creatures in there, then I don't know, but they would need to make their own save against it.
Well, you're the one that's looked in the windows. You know that there are creatures in there. It's 2 children.
Right, but there's, we've seen other people, and I don't know how they can, they might be able to move in ways that we don't understand.
Right.
So, anyway, so that's for you to know.
Okay.
If there are creatures there,
Yep.
there you go.
All right, that's it for you.
That is it for me.
All right, Bella's kind of.
Actually, I am going to go ahead and use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh.
Okay, sure.
So, there you go. Doesn't attack, but now it's on. It lasts for a minute or something.
Yeah.
There you go.
So let me see here. I need. What kind of save is this? I need Burl to make a. Where is it? Saving throw. Where is it? Wisdom. Wisdom saving throw. A 14. You saved. She has to cast a spell at you, and it fails.
Okay.
And she's not going to move because she'll get attacked.
Okay.
So,
as that happens, I'm going to tell her, now, ma'am, I believe we've talked about this. Ain't no need for these sort of things.
she definitely looks panicked because you guys are almost in the room where the children are.
Okay.
Now the other lady, Ophelia, what's she gonna do? She's gonna cast. Oh, they're running out of spell slots. Yep. She's gonna cast Ray of Enfeeblement. So Dio needs to make ranged attack. Okay.
Huh?
So she has to. Should do it automatically. I guess not. This is all weird because it's like a monster stat block that has spells on it. It isn't rolling right. Okay, let me see here. Uh, 10 plus 7, 17. That does not hit you, right, Dio?
That does not hit.
Alright. She's gonna try to go upstairs. Now it's Ireena's turn.
Gonna yell at Ireena, cut that bitch.
You actually
Right
like
here.
can't rank power.
Oh, it's under some. What does that say?
It's
Rule
the
weapon.
spiritual weapon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try my rapier again.
Alright, go for it. Yep,
How'd that do?
definitely gets her. That's. Yep.
Even point. 25 point.
That'll do it. It's pretty good. She's. Nope, still not bloodied. Okay.
Dagger attack was
20 is a hit, and she still seems to be somehow resistant to your weapons, but you're still doing quite a bit of damage to her. Anything else?
Um. Okay. What direction are the kids at?
Up.
You're at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Up the stairs.
Oh, okay. Can I move?
Is she like blocking the doorway?
Kind of, yeah. And she shoved past
Oh.
her.
So I can't move up the stairs?
I mean, you can try to. Yeah, you can move past her.
Okay, I want to try to move up the stairs.
Okay, you can move like there or there. And if you move outside of her reach, she'll get an opportunity attack.
Okay, I still want to try to get to where the kids are, so.
Okay, well, you can move however much you want, and she'll roll to attack you. It's probably a miss. 12.
Yes. Miss.
So when she swipes at you, claws start to kind of grow out of her hands, and she starts to kind of lose her shape a little bit and turn into something scarier looking. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, Swain's turn.
I'm gonna light her up, dude.
Alright, go for it. That does not hit.
Yep, that's what happens when you roll a bunch of 6s and 4s. Okay, well, bonus action. Give her the old kapow.
That does not hit.
Last turn.
Alright, she's gonna... What can she do? She's kind of screwed right now. She's gonna cast Hold Person on Dio. So Dio, make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And you get +2 because of your thing.
A thing.
Your aura.
Yeah.
Yep, you're good. You resisted it, and now it's your turn. You can feel all that rage from all the pain she caused you by making you addicted to her pies.
That's right.
Dick.
I'm just an old lady trying to sell my pies to make my way through the world. I never hurt anyone.
No.
Is that
You
your
hurt
character
me.
talking?
What?
I was like, is that your character talking? Couldn't tell it just no.
He just says no, and then he smashes her face with a war pig.
Wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's gonna happen.
He says,
That's a hit.
Oh yeah, Hunter's Mark.
Yep, another d6, and then do your second attack.
damn. Yes, that's a crit.
Yep, and do your d6. And I'm assuming you're going to want to smite on that one.
Oh yeah. You know it. And in fact, let's make this a second level smite.
Yeah.
4d8s.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be 8d8s,
Wait, what?
because it's a crit.
God.
So do 4 more.
Gotta hit buttons again.
Alright, so
Jesus Christ.
29 more. She's bloodied now. That's for sure. Anything else?
I mean, did you chop one of her arms off?
Wait, do I get another Hunter's Mark trigger? Oh no,
Yeah.
I already rolled that.
Yeah,
Damn.
Hunter's Marks for... Yeah, you already rolled it. But yeah, it is for every
Yeah.
attack.
But it was a good roll. You got 5 on that second.
You actually
Yeah.
double your Hunter's Mark, so roll again. That doubles too. It's all the dice.
Oh. Oh my god.
One.
Oh.
Alright, one more.
Oh,
Alright. Anything else?
That's all I could get. That's all the damage I could give.
Alright.
I can't get any more.
Paladins. Almost as broken as rogues.
Almost.
so you
Alright,
don't have another smite you want to do?
Ruby's
Oh.
turn.
All right, I'm gonna move forward so I can get closer to the woman chasing.
Mm-hmm.
How can you move me as close as I can get to her?
Yeah, you can move up next to her, right? Unless you want to get behind her.
Oh, that's her right there. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought that was Ireena. Sorry.
Yeah, that's her.
All right. Since I am up in her face now.
And all attacks on her have advantage because of fairy fire.
Oh, they do.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. Joe did it on her. For some reason, I thought Joe did it on downstairs. I'm gonna go ahead and do a 3rd level guiding bolt. Or yeah, do a 3rd level guiding bolt.
Alright, go for it. Actually, you know what? She's going to cast Counterspell.
Okay. So I still click it, but it fills up my slot that I used it, and she countered.
Yeah, but she has to spend her 3rd level slot too.
Yeah. And then my hammer is gonna
Oh,
be
never
a hammer.
mind. She can't use Counterspell because she already used her reaction to attack Ireena.
Oh, okay. So does 20 hit?
It does hit. So she
And-
takes 20 radiant damage. And everything already has advantage, but it would also have advantage from your thing.
Yeah, it would have missed with that 10, I bet. 20 on the advantage
Yep.
hit.
So now do your spiritual weapon with advantage also.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to use your bonus action for something else, but
No, my bonus action is for two weapon fighting, and I have a 2-hit weapon, so I can't do that. But I could do like a divine favor, but
I mean,
no, I'll probably just
your weapon's been rolling really well, so
bonus action when you attack action, you can make weapon attack action. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'd have to. So spiritual weapon gonna hit.
yep, still hitting with the 25.
Yeah, still rolling good.
That thing's rolling better than any of the players.
Alright, that's all.
Alright, Burl.
Burl, I did 30 damage to this thing. Come do some elephant damage.
Do that special elephant damage.
She looks bloody
See what
now.
I can.
Just lay on her.
I will barrel in past Ruby, past her, right on into the room, and I'm gonna forego the shillelagh for a flame blade. So 19 make contact.
Yep.
9 points of fire.
Yep, she takes 9 fire damage.
I'm gonna, after I hit her, I'm gonna say, ma'am, put an end to all this. You just give the word.
Now she just fully looks like a monster. She's just like, ah!
I mean, he's got to be a gentleman to the end, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
Hate to see any sort of creature die, but do what we gotta do in this world. Carry on.
All right. That's what she looks like.
Except she's beat to hell and
Yep.
sort of on fire.
Yeah,
Nice.
literally on fire. So she's going to try to go down swinging. She's going to move here. So, Burl, you get an attack of opportunity.
Alright.
Yep.
25.
Yep. She takes 6 fire damage. She's barely hanging on to life now. And she's going to cast Lightning Bolt at 4th level on Ruby and Burl. So you both need to make a dex saving throw.
Well, I'm not very dexterous, so there's something out here.
Neither am I. Natural 20.
Yep, that'll do it.
17.
Nice, you guys both saved. So
Guess she was a little discombobulated with attacks that she missed.
she didn't roll very well either. You both take 15 lightning damage.
Okay.
Yeah, she is. Let's see here.
Whoa.
Let's see how far this person can move.
Oh, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dang, I'm not used to these concentration spells. I think I messed up. I think Flame Blade and Fairy Fire are both concentration.
Okay,
Okay.
that's probably fine. I mean, Shillelagh would have done about the same damage as Flame Blade, so we'll just say that you did Shillelagh instead.
Okay.
So you can just take your spell slot back.
Okay, yeah, because I definitely wouldn't want to drop the Fairy Fire.
Yeah. So downstairs, Ophalia's going to move past you guys. So Swain, you get to make an attack of opportunity if you have any melee weapons.
If not, you can punch her,
Yep. You want to punch her?
kick her in the gut.
Kick her. Kick her. Trip her.
Or if you have Warcaster, do you have Warcaster? Tommy?
What is war?
I don't have Warcaster. No.
Okay. Well, part of that lets you cast a spell as an opportunity attack, but
That would be cool.
well, you're welcome to make an unarmed strike against her if you want.
Does it have to be a melee weapon? I guess.
Yep. That does not hit, and it does 0 damage. She's once again going to cast a 4th level lightning bolt.
How
So
does it deal 0?
My strength modifier is -1.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
so Dio and Swain need to make a dexterity saving throw, and you both
Oh,
get
God.
+2 to that.
A dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
Yep.
Plus
Add
2?
+2.
Yep, you save.
Oof.
Oh, this.
Dodging fucking lightning.
And you did
Actually,
not save.
hold up. I want
Yep.
to. I'm going to use. Because we took a long rest, and did you see? I don't know if you got my rolls beforehand, but I have a
think I did.
13 and a 17. Did you see that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm just going to use my 17 save.
Okay, so you'll save. So she rolled real bad. Whoa, yeah, rolled really bad this time. She rolled 6 ones. So that's going to be 12 lightning damage to both of you. Because you both saved.
So, I'm trying to remember again because I think
Shield
that's,
Master?
I think I can just use my reaction to just not take damage.
Yeah. Go to your features and link it from your character sheet.
Y'all, I'll be right back. Y'all can keep going. I'm sure it's not gonna involve me for a second.
Alright.
Yeah, so it's the third. It's the third one, or not the third one. It's
Oh, you can also add your +2 to a dex saving throw on top of that.
oh wow,
So another +2.
jeez,
And since you took half damage, you can use your reaction to take no damage.
right, and that's what I will do.
Alright, so you don't take any. It's pretty good.
Yeah, dodging these
Um,
super high level spells.
Now back on the 3rd floor, it's Ireena's turn.
I'm gonna approach the kids here and
They look scared to death.
ask if they're okay.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh.
Oh.
They don't respond.
Oh, ugh.
They look scared to death.
Well, we're here to help you. We're trying to help you. Can you tell us?
God.
Can you tell us why you're here and what's going on here?
They just don't speak. They're cowering as far away from you as you can. But they look more frightened of the hag monster behind you than of you, but they also look scared of you.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try to shoot her with my bow.
Alright, go for it.
Oh. I gotta move there.
Yeah, that'll work. So it's a 20, that'll hit, and that'll do it. So how do you want to finish her off?
Pierce her through her black heart.
Perfect. She rolls down the stairs.
There you go.
And now Swain's turn.
Okay. That's not what I meant to do. So sorry. Ignore
No, Bella.
that. That is what I meant to do.
Alright, on which one?
I cast it 3rd level, so I'm
Okay,
trying
so on both of them. What's your DC?
14.
Alright, they both save.
Sick. Pass turn.
What does Morgantha want to do? She's just gonna swing her claws at Swain. The first one is a 13 to hit,
Misses.
and the second one's a 20 to hit. That hits, right?
My armor class is 20, but I am going to, as a reaction, cast Shield.
Okay. Yeah, so that'll make it miss.
give myself +5 to my AC bonus.
As she swings her claws at you, she kind of starts losing her shape, and huge claws grow out of her arms, and she starts becoming more monstrous. And right before her second swipe gets to your throat, you throw up a shield, and her claws hit a force field and ricochet off. And now it's Dio's turn.
So Aphalia's out here now.
Yep.
There's still Morgantha.
Yep.
Aphalia's been the one casting fucking lightning bolt, right?
Yeah, she's cast it twice.
God.
Or no, I think each one of them cast it once.
Okay, well, I mean they're both awful, but anyway.
Yep.
Okay. Well, keep going, I guess.
The second.
Dio's like, just keep going, like Dory has just keep swimming.
Are you
Right.
attacking Morgantha?
Yes.
Okay, the second one hits. Do
All
your
right.
Hunter's Mark, and if you want to smite.
Okay. God, I'm almost out of spell slots. I've just been smiting so hard.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck it. Second level smite. That's a 4d8s, right?
Yep. Oh, she's barely alive.
Hmm.
Barely. All right, Ruby, what do you want to do?
I've got a question. So I have my bonus actions. Can I only choose one of my bonus actions, or can I do multiples of those during my bonus actions?
Just one.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. That's what I thought, but just wanted to make sure. All right.
But you can do a bonus action as your action if you want.
No, because what I was looking at is the War Priest. When I use an attack action, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, no, because that would take over from doing my spirit weapon,
Yeah.
and it's been doing just fine on its own. So there's pull that up.
Yep.
Gonna slap. She's still right in front of me, right? Or did she move? No,
She's
that's
dead.
Ireena. Oh, she's dead.
Yep.
I'm gonna go downstairs then. I'm gonna go ahead and use perception. Do you see anything in this room that I need to be wary of before I
There's
leave
two
everybody?
children in there. And there's a ladder that goes up to a trapdoor, and that's pretty much it.
All right, I'm gonna tell them that I'm gonna go downstairs and check on the other people. So I'm gonna use my dash and get as far as I can for my full turn and bring my spiritual weapon down through the floor.
Okay, so you get to the bottom of the stairs with 20 feet. And then let me use my arrow thing here. Your movement's what, 25?
25 foot, yeah.
So if you dashed, you would get to the stairs on the bottom. So if you go all the way to the area 1, yeah, the bottom, you can see. You
All
get
right.
to the stairs there.
I still can't see anything but the stairs, but that's fine. If that's as far as I can get, that's as far as I can get. Want to try to
Yep.
help my friends, make sure they're doing okay.
You want to drop your spiritual weapon through the floor again?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's now on the second floor.
perfect.
All right, Burl.
So I'm gonna step up to where these kids are
Mm-hmm.
here and reach into my bag, pull out my 2 good berries, and I'm gonna lay them on the bed, sort of between them. Say, "We're here to get you kids out of here to a safe place. So, the you're feeling like you need some sort of comfort, feel free to eat these. They make you feel way better than any sort of pies these foul creatures have been making. We're gonna make sure you get out of here safe. So you stay here, but if anything comes that you think is too scary, you yell out for it. All right? And then I'm not gonna wait for him to answer, but I'm just gonna leave the berries and then head back and go down and as far as I can downstairs.
They just
So
stared at you like you're some really weird Disney character at Disney World that they've never seen before.
okay, so there and back again is one move. So dash to go downstairs.
Okay, so 20 feet will put you about right there. So if you go down and to the right, you'll see within the second floor. That's about 20 feet more.
My speed's 30.
So you
So
can get
30
10
was
more.
to walk to the bed and then walk back, and so you can put me wherever 30 is down to the next floor.
Okay, so 10 more will put you there. And
You
it's,
move? Oh, you okay?
yeah, and it's Bella's turn. She did. Now it's Ophalia's turn. She's gonna. What is she gonna do? Um, I guess she's gonna start trying to kill Dio. Sure.
Yeah. Why not?
So a 23 and a 24. I guess those both hit, right?
Jesus. Yeah.
So she starts slashing you with her claws, and those two together is 22 slashing damage.
Oh. All right.
And
Wait. Okay, 22. All right.
she's gonna stay where she is. And now it's Ireena's turn.
I guess I'm gonna follow everyone back downstairs.
Okay, so I'll move you over here. That's 20, 30. So your normal movement puts you right next to Burl on the second floor. Do you want to use your bonus action to dash again?
Uh, oh, I'm on the second floor. Yeah,
Yeah.
then yeah, I want to go to the first floor.
Okay, that'll get you to the bottom of the stairs on the first floor. And you'll still have your action.
And can I like I can't see much from where I'm standing.
Yeah, all you can see is Swain outside. He looks really messed up. He's been taking a lot of damage.
Well, if I can't see anything, then I guess I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
You can use your action to move more, or you can like hold your action until you see something.
Okay, I'll ready and hold my action.
All right. Swain's turn now. What do you want to do?
If I use my portent, like on an attack roll, do I still get to add the plus whatever to it?
Yeah. It just changes what your d20 is, basically.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and use my 13 and add 6. So I'm gonna do a 19 attack roll against Morgan.
That hits.
It's gonna cantrip, chill touch, and it's going to. I'm going to make this skeletal hand kind of pops up above her head and grabs her and just like twists her neck around and deals 6 necrotic damage.
All right, she goes down.
Like dead dead?
It looks like it, yeah.
Oh, so I can snap her neck. That's
Good.
and until the start of my next turn, that creature cannot regain hit points.
All right.
And then that's my turn.
All right, Dio.
Okay. Gonna move like so. After seeing, Swain snap that thing's neck,
Yep.
I'm gonna focus my attentions on Ophelia.
All right.
And let's see. Does she count as a fiend, I guess?
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my Channel Divinity, and I'm gonna choose, as a bonus action, I'm going to gain advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute.
All right. Go
What's it
for it.
called?
Yeah, the Vow of Enmity.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, gives you 2 options, interestingly, for Oath of Vengeance.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and use the War Pick.
Yep, they both hit because they're advantage.
That's right. Bap bap.
She still seems kind of resistant to your weapon, despite the fact that
Well,
it's magical.
of course. It's the same as Morgantha.
Yeah. Anything else?
Wait. Well, no, nothing else.
All right, Ruby.
I'm going to run further down the stairs, enough down to see where these problems are for our people, so I can assess where I want to run fully.
All right.
I'll be right back.
All right.
So yeah, you can get to the door, basically right in front of the door.
Is that close to one? I can't see from mine, so.
Oh yeah, it is. I think you can see Swain.
Might have to move out here more. Okay. So are there any threats in sight here? I see a 33. Is that? Oh, that's my character's thing. Sorry, I was on Ruby. I see a dead person on the ground.
Yeah, you can see a dead hag, and you can see Dio fighting something. You can't see what it is.
Okay. So that was 20. Can I, if I step out feet, can I step out more, or was that my entire? Because I can move 20 together with.
Yeah, so you can do one more space.
Okay. I'll zoom in a little bit. Try not to overstep my. Is that fine there, or am I inside a wall?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. And so I step out. Dio is fighting this thing. Looks like what I was fighting upstairs, or in shape now.
Yeah, it looks really similar to what you're fighting upstairs.
All right. Then I would probably just try to blast it with another guiding bolt. Oh, level 2 guiding bolt at this thing.
All right, go for it.
Right. Oops. That. Oof.
That does not hit.
Whiff. And then, can I get my spiritual weapon out here, or is that going to be too far?
You can move it to the first floor through the floor. That's
Okay.
as far as you can get it.
All right. Then I'd whisper. I'd not whisper. I'd tell Dio like encouraging words, like, "Let's finish this, bitch."
Yeah. All right, Burl.
Burl is gonna burrow. I'm headed downstairs.
All right, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay, so wait, what did Dan do?
I whiffed.
You can
Oh.
move. You can get to there with 30,
Okay.
or you can stay up here if you want.
No. I want to move down as close as I can.
Okay, that'd be
And-
30.
All right. So that's 30 right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to move again to try and put myself between. Step in front of Swain and put myself in between whatever foul beasts are outside there.
Okay, you
Looks
can do
pretty
that.
rough.
You're gonna dash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move there where her body is.
Okay. And then when I do that, I see Swain and Dio both looking pretty rough.
Mm-hmm.
Dio engaged with this thing. So I am going to use the rest of my Balm of the Summer Court on Dio. That's my bonus action.
Okay.
For 3d6.
Ooh.
3d6. You gain 11 hit points plus 3 temporary.
11. Plus 3 temporary hit points. Okay.
And then that is that's me.
That might just keep me alive this turn. We'll see.
Yep.
Doing what I can do.
Now let's see what she can do.
Quite a bit, I'm sure.
If she touches a sleeping humanoid, she can give them bad dreams.
Wow.
Let's see here.
Thankfully, none of us are asleep right
Until she casts sleep.
Yeah, I think that's what she's gonna do. All right, she's gonna cast. She's gonna use plane shift, and disappear.
now. Well,
So
Okay.
all right, Ireena, what do you want to do?
Well, I guess if she's disappeared, then I'm just gonna move over here. And well, if I can't see anything to attack, then I still have my weapon ready to attack, right?
Yeah.
Um, I guess I'm gonna stay here.
let's just go out of initiative. It'll be easier.
Uh,
So we'll just leave initiative. What do you guys want to do?
All right. So I want to go back upstairs, check on these children.
Okay.
Are you going to mention that there are children up there?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I've already told y'all that there were children up there. We saw them when I came in the first time.
Oh,
Mhm.
right.
Scouting.
That's right. I forgot about
And
that.
if she plane shifted, the kids might be dead already.
It's possible.
So we need to get up there as fast as possible.
Right.
They
Yeah, I
was
think we're all
alive.
going to want to go upstairs.
They were alive just a few moments ago.
But if she can teleport up there,
then I guess
Yeah.
we'll be rushing
then
up the
they
stairs.
might be dead.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be rushing up the stairs at this point.
Yeah.
If I can.
Okay, who's going first? Dio.
Yeah, Dio's going to try and get up there.
I will say, now,
I'm
when
next.
we were there a moment ago, they looked frightened. So if we come charging in here, we might do more harm than good. Which
I don't
of
know
us
if we'd
do you
have-
think can take the most soothing presence on these young, impressionable minds. I'm happy to step in, and I've offered them up my good berries. And
Yeah,
given them the hope
Dio's
that,
probably gone. He's probably not
Yeah.
even listening to you talk. He's just going up there to make sure they're not dead.
Yeah. Right. He's not. Yeah. No offense
Yep.
to Burl. So I'm stuck at something. I assume we have to go get transported to the second floor or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'll just transfer you to the third floor.
Okay, third floor then. I haven't actually been up the other floors, so I don't know.
Is everybody going up there?
I'm gonna stay down here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm up here.
I'll stay with him.
Ireena's up here.
Oh, you're gonna stay down there with him. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
stay
gonna-
down there with him.
And I'm gonna loot the Morganta's body.
That's some weird lighting. What is going on here? Oh, are those the stairs? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those
Okay,
are
that
the
makes more-
shadows.
That makes more sense. Okay. All right, Dio bursts into the room.
You just see two terrified children.
Okay.
are the good berries still on the bed there?
They are.
They didn't touch them.
Nope.
Dio is going to try his best to, like, he's obviously still pretty hot, pretty high alert and all that, but he's going to
Mhm.
try and calm them down. Like,
They look a little less scared of Dio and Ireena now, but
right.
So
that's
I'm gonna
they saw
walk
you guys
behind-
kill that monster, so
I'm gonna slowly walk up behind Dio and say, Dio, do your best to soothe these children. I'm gonna cast guidance. So,
Okay.
if you make a ability check to try and soothe them, or whatever, you add a d4.
Okay.
yeah. So do a persuasion check.
Yeah. So Dio's just gonna say, "It's okay. You're safe now. We've killed the nasty monsters that trapped you in here and did who knows what. We're here to protect you now. So persuasion.
Yeah, with
Right.
with a d4.
Okay. Oh my God.
Wow.
Add your d4.
Yeah, add your d4.
Add the D4.
6.
Okay.
All right. They look pretty scared.
Probably because I'm
But-
still covered in blood and shit too.
They're not as scared as they were before, though, because, like I said, you guys killed that scary monster.
Well, yeah.
But they're definitely not going to eat anything that you give them. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
So are we still in danger? Was there one of them disappeared on us?
Yeah, and you don't know where it went.
Right. We have no
So
idea
wouldn't
where
we
that.
want to wouldn't we be in everyone's best interest just to grab them and run?
I think so.
to rescue them rather than attempt to finish off this last monster?
Well, he said that it teleported, so it could be literally in
It,
Ravnica if it wanted
yeah,
to.
it casts plane shift, so
Right. It could be anywhere, literally. So I think we probably, yeah, I think we need to just take the kids and run at
Well,
this point.
I'm gonna loot the place, so
All right.
So,
I want to climb that ladder up to the next level.
okay. You see, you've already seen up here. There's a thing with cloth over it, and that's the only thing that's up here.
I want to pull the cloth off.
This looks like some kind of well-made shrine to some kind of snake-like entity, and the snake head in the center. Well, the snake heads on the right and left have like some kind of black onyx gem in their mouth, but the larger snake head in the center has an empty mouth. And this thing is covered in tons of dust. Like it's been here for a long time. It hasn't been touched in a long time.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear any of that. It said I want to pull the cloth off, and I heard nothing. So
Oh, sorry.
I had to read. That's fine.
Okay, so this is covered in dust. It's like some kind of altar to a snake-like entity. There's 3 snake heads coming off of it, and the ones on the right and left have some kind of onyx-like gem in their mouth, but the one in the middle has an empty mouth. And this thing is like 3 feet wide, and the tallest snake head is like 2 feet off the ground probably, and it's not attached to the ground in any way. It probably weighs like 200 pounds.
Okay.
And it's covered in
Can I
dust
try-
and looks like it hasn't been touched in a long time.
All right. So can I try and pry the gems out?
Yeah, make a strength check. Yes, you managed to pop one of the gems out. It's a round, mostly round, black
Okay.
onyx type stone.
All right.
Like it's not
Yeah,
perfectly
yeah.
smooth, but it's mostly round.
All right. I'm gonna pop the other one out.
Alright, do another strength check.
Worse.
Okay, you sit there and finagle with it for a while, but eventually you can break it out, same as the other one.
Yeah.
It just takes
Okay.
you a while. So what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm looting Morgantha's body.
Let me double check that. Morgantha has 14 gold pieces, and there are some gems underneath the sleeping mat on the 3rd floor. There are also in the cabinet on the bottom floor, there are 3 small labeled containers that look strange. One of them is labeled youth. One of them is labeled laughter. And the third one is labeled mother's milk.
Hold on, my just excuse me. My notes real quick. I was typing that in and then it somewhere.
Sorry, they're not gems. They're 6 pieces of jewelry, various jewelry, stuffed under the moldy mattress.
Okay, so there was youth, mother's milk, and what was the third thing?
Laughter.
Okay. And that's all we've found so far.
Yep. And Burl found a thing upstairs, but it weighs about probably 200 pounds.
How big is it? About
It's about 3 feet wide, and the tallest snake head on it is about 2 feet off the ground. And it's not attached to the wooden floor in any way.
well. Let's see. Um,
So what about Dio and Ireena? Are you going to try to get the kids to leave?
Well,
You kind of cut out there for a second.
Are you guys going to try to get the kids to leave?
Yes.
That's kind of what I assumed. Ruby,
Right.
what are you doing?
Everything's fine upstairs, or y'all good upstairs?
For now, I think so. Until the hag decides to teleport back.
That hag doesn't want to get fucked up.
oh,
That hag knows better.
I mean, that's yeah. We'll
So-
see.
so I could easily carry them. Are they unwilling to come with us? If asked to come?
Yeah, like
Dio, make another persuasion check with advantage because Ireena's helping you. You can roll with advantage.
okay.
I imagine they are scared shitless.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, at Joe.
Yeah, of the Elephant Man.
The Elephant Man. Well, I
There
crit,
you go.
So.
One of them. Let me find the right page.
I just imagine it was like this. Dio like yelled at them like,
Yeah.
"Are you okay?" And they're freaked out.
Right. All right. Breathe.
Are y'all
Dio.
okay?
Am I okay?
Am I okay? Okay, breathe. All right. Now, inside voice.
It's
Right, how big did you say this statue was?
it's
how much did you
the whole altar is
say?
like 3 feet wide, and like the tallest part of it's 2 feet off the ground.
And it was about how heavy you said?
About 200 pounds.
I
You want me to come up there and crush it with my hammer a bunch?
No, I can just carry it
Okay.
without really struggle at all.
Yeah.
According to as a Loxodon, I have the carrying capacity of a large creature, even though I'm medium. So my push, drag, or lift is like 700 pounds.
Jeez.
You might have
Okay.
trouble getting down the ladder, but yeah, you can definitely carry it pretty easily.
I gotta let my dogs out. They're freaking
All right.
out. But basically, we need to think. Do we want to burn this thing down so that she can't come back here? Do we want to break stuff so she can't make these pies? We're gonna have a lot of people who are going through withdrawals like instantly.
Yeah, let's just burn it down.
I think burning it down would be the best. She
And
could
then-
very well try and stop us in that period. It could lure her out potentially. I don't know.
Does detect good and evil? Would that be able to find her still nearby?
If she's within 60 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not.
She's,
Yeah,
if she's in this plane, yes, but
Yeah.
like he said, she could be on Ravnica.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like she just planes walked away, essentially.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, y'all decide if you want to down.
Oh, it's burning
let
down.
my-
Yeah, I
Okay.
As
yeah,
soon as
no,
everybody's out, I will burn
Yeah.
it down.
All right.
yeah, we're gonna burn this motherfucker to the ground. Yeah.
So
So-
I'll just follow y'all's lead on all.
Do we want to try and take this altar out of here?
It'd be a lot to carry for
Well,
however long we're running from people with no place to stay and no horses and nothing.
I just don't know if it might be important for some other reason, but You're right. It would be a lot to carry.
Who's proficient in religion?
I am.
Make a religion check.
That's a big old fat 5 plus 6.
You do not know anything about what this means, but it does seem to have been purposely desecrated because one of the gems was removed, and also it hasn't been touched in a long time.
And also, 3 of the gems have been removed.
Yeah, now 3 of them have been removed.
Interesting.
We don't know what this 3-headed snake thing represents. Right?
Nope. So, when you get
fine to leave it to burn.
Dia, when you get your natural 20 on persuasion,
Right.
the girl says, "My name is Myrtle. Can you take me somewhere else? That his name is Fred. He doesn't talk."
Fred? Myrtle? Yes, we can take you somewhere else, certainly. Do you have anywhere you want to be? Anywhere that you call home?
My parents gave me to the old lady.
Oh no.
They wanted her pies. There were other children here, but they're all gone now.
You guys coming?
All right, let's get you out of here. Come on. Let's go.
So Myrtle pulls the boy out to follow you guys. And he still is not talking.
But does he look, I mean,
He looks traumatized, but
right, yeah, otherwise, I guess, fine, more or less.
yeah, they both look really dirty, but they don't look injured.
I'm not gonna say that they're, in great health. I imagine they're not, but they seem okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we will take them with us. And Swain was looting, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we got it all.
We got it all. Okay.
I'm stuck in the tower, but
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, so you guys figure out everything you want to take.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
Oh,
decide
yeah.
to carry the altar or not?
No, I'm gonna leave it.
Okay. You're going to take the gems?
Yeah.
All right.
Do the gems seem inscribed or anything?
No, they're solid black.
Okay.
There are definitely some kind of runes on the altar itself, but not on the gems.
Hmm.
Well, when I get down back to the group, I'll describe what I've seen, and if anyone wants to take a closer look before we go.
Could I make like a religion check
Yeah, sure.
if like Dio's heard of anything like that?
Yeah. And I mean, Ruby's a cleric, so she could look at it too.
Yeah, both of them. I think, yeah. Now, granted, unfortunately, intelligence is not one of Dio's strong suits, but
But you might get another nat 20.
I could do that, right? Eh,
Nope, you're not familiar with this.
okay.
My dogs still haven't come back in, but I'm just checking to say anything.
Do you want to make a religion check since you're a cleric?
Sure, absolutely.
Go for it.
I'm proficient in religion, but
Nope.
We're not good at this.
She doesn't know either.
my cleric is only +2 in religion.
So's Dio. Neither. God, why?
We're not
suck
the
so much.
smartest. We're
I'm
not
gonna
the
go
No.
to the
smartest.
room and I'm gonna pick up like the different, whatever they're using to cook with, whatever oils or stuff, and I'm gonna start spreading that around to start to get ready to set this place on fire.
Yeah.
Okay, make an investigation check.
With my roll, looking at Dio's roll, I'm probably like, if Dio does evil, I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
Well, you do find in one of the crates there's some like cloth,
They're barking.
like gross. There's like gross cloth, and you move the cloth out of the way and look down in the crate, and it looks like there are bones in there, small bones.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they were feeding children to people. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna
Well,
burn this place down again.
Either that or they were eating them. Either way.
Well, the reason the bones are probably in a crate was because it's probably an ingredient.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why would they keep them?
True. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they're hags. They could keep them for any number of reasons. But yeah,
Yep.
probably for that.
They probably ate the kids and then used the bones to make pies.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Do the clothes look like their kid, or the cloth look like it's old kids' clothes?
No, it just looks like a big piece of cloth they put over the top of it.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Are we ready to bounce?
I think we are.
Hmm
Yes, I believe that's a good idea.
When you guys go outside, you again see the ravens circling this circle of megaliths, and it's kind of probably 3 or 4 in the afternoon now.
Hmm. Burn this place.
How many ravens?
I wanna pull up a-
circling?
About 8.
You said 5?
About 8.
Oh, about 8.
Alright, I'm back for good now.
Alright. Do we have means of burning this down?
I'm gonna take a torch, and I'm gonna hold it up like I'm going to burn this place down, and I want to see if the crows react.
See if
didn't-
who reacts.
The ravens. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
They do not react.
Okay. If I start walking away like I'm not gonna burn it down, do they react?
No.
Okay, I'm burn it down. Throw the torch in there and we'll head out.
All right. Well, that stuff that you spilled in there is actually flammable, so it's gonna light up really quick, at least on the bottom.
Sick.
That should be enough.
When it does, when this place starts to burn up. So are we gonna just like sit here and watch this place burn?
No, I'm leaving. I'm gonna ask Fred and Myrtle where they're from.
Yeah.
Do they know what city they're from?
Myrtle says, "I'm from Valaki. I don't know where Fred is from."
Valaki.
Unfortunately, you can't go to Valaki right now because there are other creatures that have went there, and it's not a safe place. Do you have any family that lives anywhere else?
My mom and dad.
They live in Valaki, correct?
Yeah.
Have you ever been anywhere else before?
No, there's monsters outside.
Well, unfortunately, there's monsters inside Valaki now, so we can't be there.
So before this place completely burns down, the cart that Morgantha had was was just outside of the place. Can we try and like pull it away
Yeah.
from here?
And it had a mule
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah, and if you don't, the mule might die, so...
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
get that mule in cart.
Yeah, the mule's not guilty.
Well, we can use it also.
Yeah, that too.
It does look like it's not in very good health.
Okay.
Well, it could eat a good berry.
I'm gonna try and coax it away from the place. Is it still attached to the cart?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and like coax it away a little bit so it's sort of out of harm's way. And
It was already trying to move away, so
Right.
it's we help it, and it pulls the cart and
Yeah.
gets away from the building.
What's in the cart?
Empty boxes.
Legit?
Yep.
How big is the cart?
It's not very big. It has a seat for one person, and then it has like
And then like,
maybe 5 by 8 in the back, something like that.
big enough to load a couple kids into?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
easily.
So, I think we should do that. I think we should take advantage of this situation as it presents itself to us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get any blankets or anything out of the mill? Any kind of cloth or anything to make their ride a little easier?
I mean, I have bedrolls and
All
stuff
right.
like that
I do.
already.
I think we've all got like basics of basic like
Great.
And I'll
yeah.
use
Mhm.
prestidigitation to clean them up, and
Also,
then I'll.
the clothes and items in this place were of certainly no very useful value to any of us. They were the wares of these horrid creatures.
Did you take any of the food?
No.
Okay. Now are you guys gonna head toward the stones or head back out to the road?
The stones that are the crows are surrounding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think where we need to go.
In the megalith, you said it's about 200 yards away or 200 feet away.
About 200 yards away.
God, sorry, go. Dog's acting like an asshole all day long.
I say we head that way. I want to use. Can I use my cantrip create item to create like a tiny little fidget device to give to little Fred to play with?
Sure, like a
Like a
Stop
little toy.
Rubik's cube,
Well, not something like that, but more
fidget
like
spinner.
yeah, something like that, like a little
Yeah.
fidget cube, fidget spinner thing.
Okay, yeah, you can
Just
do
something
that.
for him to play with, so that maybe he doesn't feel
To
so.
stick with yarn at the end.
Well, I'm hoping that maybe if he feels comfortable using an item, then perhaps if he doesn't communicate verbally, I can find a way to communicate with him through another means.
Okay,
So I'll do that and give that to him.
Burl and Ireena make a perception check. "21. In the distance past these megaliths, there are barely any trees. It's just flat that starts into rolling hills, and then past that is a mountain that's covered in snow. But before you get to the mountain, there's a river, and you can faintly see what looks like maybe ruins of man-made structures on that river.
Okay.
And that's probably maybe a mile away, really far away. Probably farther
Okay.
than that. Pretty much as far as you can see.
There's just nothing.
Yeah, it looks like
Okay.
maybe some ruins of some type. It's far away.
Okay.
And then past that is the mountain. So, does anybody going to approach the stones?
Yeah, that's where I'm
I
headed.
will.
Okay, you're going to go first.
Constructs of my people. Yes.
It looks like. Let me find the thing on it. As you get closer, it's only 4 stones actually, but they're kind of in a circle. They're in a they're in a cross, whatever you want to call it. They are covered in moss, and if you get a little closer look, it looks like there's a carving on the inside of all 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Ireena, you can make a history check with advantage. And I guess Burl, you can make either a nature or arcana, I guess, or religion, something like that.
Nature it is.
Okay, so Burl, you notice that the carvings seem to be themed around the four seasons, but that's all you can really tell. But Ireena, you've heard before, probably from your father, that there are legends in Barovia about the four cities, which are the mythological cities of paradise, where the Morning Lord, Mother Night, and other ancient gods once dwelled before Strahd came to Barovia. And there were also a lot of druids in this land before Strahd came. So these seem to be pre-Strahd relics.
Hmm.
So, as we sort of venture around and investigate this, uh, do we have? Uh, can I take 10 minutes to ritual cast speak with animals?
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere for 10 minutes.
Anyone opposed to that?
You guys are
Nope.
kind of watching the fire spread, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, before I start that though, I'm gonna pull those two onyx gems out and show them to Swain. Uh, Swain, I found these gems in the top of this place. They were affixed to some sort of altar. Managed to pull them out. Do you know if these are any sort of magical stones or hold some sort of significance?
Nope.
No, fair enough.
You don't know.
Rolled an
Figured
11.
I had.
Big. I would keep rolling like. I have not rolled higher than a 6. I don't think this whole time we played on this whole thing.
I just figured if you had, I didn't know if anybody had detect magic, but I don't.
Oh, well, I mean, I can cast detect magic.
Yeah.
Well, he's
But
ritual
I'm gonna.
casting something else, so you can ritual cast it if you want.
Sure, I'll ritual cast this.
All right. So I'm gonna cast speak with animals as a ritual. And when I do that, those ravens are still circling overhead,
Yep.
and I'm going to call out to them and say, ravens of the sky, please, will you come speak with me?
One of them flutters down and lands on one of the stones, and it says, "Corn, the corn."
I'll,
It says,
Corn?
the corn is bad.
hmm,
Remove the
corn.
corn."
Can you show me the corn?
Tommy, you can, with your detect magic, can detect speckles of necromancy magic in the middle of this stone circle on the ground in the grass. You do not
Is there?
detect any magic coming from the stones.
Do I detect any corn there?
No, well, you detect specks of magic on the ground.
Okay, so that's probably the corn they're referring to. Can I inspect one of the specks of magic to see if there's a physical object tied to it?
There is.
What are those physical objects?
Make a medicine check.
Medicine check. Prepared for a big fat +1, boys. 11 again.
It looks like a tooth.
I just want to say 11, 11, 11. That's all I do. Okay. So
There's about 10 teeth here in the grass.
I will collect all 10 of the teeth in the grass, and then can I make an Arcana check maybe to see if there's a way to destroy this, or
What do you do with them when you pick them up?
I'm gonna put them into a little sack.
Okay. As you do that, You can see a faint uh, divination magic start passing between these megaliths. Very faint.
Okay.
And it started when you removed those teeth from the ground.
I'm gonna remove the teeth now, or have them in the bag. But now I'm going to walk with the bag outside of the circle.
And the divination magic gets slightly stronger when you do that.
Cool. Um, hmm. Can I destroy these teeth?
Yeah, if you want to. You want to smash them or throw them in the
I mean,
fire?
I don't know. I guess I'll just hold on to them for now. Um, I guess, can I ritual cast Identify to find out exactly what these do?
Sure. While he's doing that, is there anything else you want to ask the Raven?
What brings you to this place, Raven Man?
This used to be the only the only nice place, but the the nightmare women, they desecrated it. I don't know if it would be able to use a word that large, but I'll just say
Sure.
they desecrated it.
Can it be restored?
It is now.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. What can you tell me of this place? I see it as very old.
Uh, my my ancestors lived here because it's a good place, or it used to be a good place before it was desecrated. The only
What
good
made it?
place in this land.
What made it so good?
It didn't
There's
have teeth on the ground.
there's no there is no bad magic here in the circle.
Hmm. How long has it been? Uh, how long ago did it stop being a good place?
Since before I was born.
Hmm. So what keeps you here? Is there no better place?
We didn't know where else to go, so we waited until the bad magic went away, and now it's gone.
And pretty much like Strahd came about and did this to basically like the entire pocket dimension. Everything sucks. No one's happy. Everything's been destroyed, and it's been this way for longer than anybody can remember.
Hmm.
Huh?
So when you finish casting Identify, these teeth are talismans that were created through bad, evil rituals to with the purpose of desecration. And the megaliths, when you stand inside them, um, you're protected from all divination magic. You cannot be scryed upon, or basically any magic can affect you while you're inside the stones.
Cool.
Do we feel like the any kind of like presence of Strahd or anything watching us gone while we're inside there?
I don't
No,
know that we
not
could
unless
feel
he's
him watching us anyway.
not unless he's
Okay.
controlling the ravens. But the
Okay.
ravens didn't seem to be, I mean, they said the place is bad and they locked this circle, so they did not seem to be agents of Strahd.
So ravens seem like they're pretty okay here.
Well, is there anything we can do for you here? We seem to have run off these foul creatures that had staked a claim in this place.
Um, uh, the they're the Raven people to the west. They're nice to us. They might be nice to you. All the other people are mean to us, and they'll probably be mean to you.
Raven people.
Well, you can somehow pass the word along that our merry band of travelers may make our way there in the future. We would certainly much appreciate it.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
Take a short rest here.
Yeah, ask the crows if they'd mind if we did that. If that's a good idea.
All of them are by this point have went down and landed on all the stones, and they're just kind of standing there.
So I'll ask him, would it be unwise of us to linger here for a while? Do you believe that we would be in any sort of danger here?
The same one that was talking earlier says, "No, that would be wise. This is the safe place, the good place."
Fantastic. Do you plan to stay here for a while?
My parents and grandparents and ancestors have lived here forever, so
Well,
we won't be leaving.
if you would be so kind as we linger here to recompose ourselves, do you mind keeping a watch out from the skies and let us know, give us some sort of warning if something comes upon us?
Okay. And one of them did literally warn you already when you guys came to came to
Yeah,
the,
Yeah.
the
they
mill.
did actually. Yeah. Crows are good. At least these ones are, I guess.
It seemed to be
Did you say these are ravens or crows?
ravens.
Oh, they're ravens. Okay.
Yeah,
I think we've been using crow and raven interchangeably, or maybe I just
yeah.
Makes
Well,
sense.
I know I have.
they're technically not the
So,
same, but yeah.
they're not.
While we're here in this place resting, I want to. Is this little boy, Fred? Is he playing with this toy? Is he enjoying it at all?
Yeah, he is. But
Okay.
he's not looking at anyone in the face.
No, but he is like engaged with this toy.
Yeah.
Right. So, well, that's something.
Um, I want to see if I can take some food from my backpack and give to him. That is not the good berry because I don't know if he would trust the elephant guy, so I don't know if he likes that.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oof. I've already got disadvantage on it.
Maybe disadvantage will help you.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, he just doesn't. He just ignores you.
I knew I should have went ahead and went high charisma, low wisdom.
Well, that was good for those wisdom saves earlier, though. All those
Yeah,
spells.
okay. Then in that case, I want to summon my owl and talk to Myrtle and see if she likes owls and if she wants to pet the owl and play with the owl. See if that's something she wants to do.
So are we short resting here?
Yes, please. Or long rest, even if we.
Well, it's still like midday, right?
It's probably 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Would we be able to make it back to anywhere before nighttime? Or are we just stuck out here?
You might be able to make it to that tower. You don't know.
Well, you said that to the south by about a mile we can see some ruins.
Yeah, maybe a couple miles.
I mean, that's pretty close. We could
How far away would the tower be?
You assume it may not be that far because Rictavia told you could sleep there.
Yeah, I would rather go to the tower, probably,
Right.
just because I feel like it would be safer.
Well, if we know this is the safe place, we could wander down to peek out these ruins and wander back when we're done.
I don't really know that I want to wander to ruins in the middle of nighttime here. That's
No.
my thing.
Well, but it's not nighttime yet, right? It's like 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
have
we're
like
doing
4 more hours maybe.
doing a short rest here, and then we're gonna have to travel a couple miles there, and then a couple miles back, plus however far.
Well, no, Joe's saying stay here, do a short rest, check out the, then leave that town.
I mean, we can cover a couple miles in like an hour or less. Right?
You could, I mean, you could also fly something over there.
Yeah, it's about 18 minutes to walk a mile.
We can go. We can do. You know, if I'm not dead set on it. I think we ought to go down there at some point. But if y'all want to go to this tower we've been advised to go to, then
I mean, well, whatever you guys
go
do
with
is,
anything.
I'll stay with the group, whatever the group decides. But I'm not necessarily like my character in this circumstance is probably more concerned with. We have no place to stay. We don't have a way to, you know what I'm saying? Like we were in city, and then the city got overrun by monsters, so we went to a different city.
Mhm.
Kind of the same thing happened, and we're kind of on the run. And so I'm less concerned about like the mystery of what's going on in these ruins, and more concerned with shelter. And safety.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's where
I
my
can
character
understand that.
setting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
But-
mind going to the
and we
ruins
got
and checking it
kids
out.
this time.
I was about to say now we have 2 kids with us.
Yeah, so if we do
Yeah.
have to pick it up and run, someone's gonna have to carry kids as well. So we might want to figure out something with these kids first.
I can. I can certainly carry them without much of a burden on me.
What'd you do with that 200-pound stone altar?
He didn't take it.
Okay.
I left.
Did Myrtle respond at all with the owl? Is she wanting to play with the owl?
She'd probably be scared of it.
Okay. Well, I guess I can send the owl up to scout and see if he can find the tower and find out how far away the tower is.
Okay, you guys gonna take a short rest and then try to find the tower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will set up our resting dome.
Can I have my owl go try to find the tower while we're short resting, and then come back and report to me?
I don't know if it has that range. Wait, yeah, you're not gonna look through its eyes. You can just
Yeah.
have it come back and tell you. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys chill for an hour in this place. You do kind of get a feeling of less of that inherent dread on your shoulders when you're sitting in this circle than you do normally in this place.
Kind of able to breathe without
Right.
stress as much.
Yeah.
And based on his identify spell, you're convinced that nothing can like watch you when you're in here,
Okay.
including a night hag or Strahd or whatever. So, let's see. How fast can it? Let me see. See how fast an owl can fly. Yeah, I mean an hour. Yeah, I'll say it. It comes back, maybe a little over an hour. It comes back and it can communicate with you telepathically, and it says that it saw a tower near a lake.
Kind of northish.
Northwest, and it's probably 5 miles by flight. So you guys could definitely probably make it there before nightfall.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, I
Well,
think that's what we need to do.
Yeah, and we can come back to the ruins like once we don't have these kids and it's earlier in the day.
Right.
So you guys set out. I'm assuming you're taking the mule with the
Yeah,
kids in
we'll
the
take
cart.
the mules.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can take the mule in the cart. That way the kids can sit in the cart.
Yeah. And that mule's went up and down these roads many times, so
It's comfortable with the travel.
yep. Is anybody gonna sit in the driver's seat and drive it?
I mean, I can.
Not be too big
Ireena,
for it.
if you want to, you can sit in the back with the kid. Ruby would
Huh? Oh, Ruby would. Yeah. I can,
Ruby would suggest that, or sit back there.
Or sit on the cart to try and drive it, or just put a lead on the mule and try and lead it that way.
Yeah, that can work too.
Because I don't know if my hefty butt would sit up on the cart, but
Ooh, yeah, I doubt it.
certainly lead the mule.
Yeah.
Got quite the hefty butt.
So you guys make your way. I guess the windmill sound isn't going anymore because you guys burned it down.
Yeah, we'd need a fire sound.
So you guys make your way back up to the road where you turned off at, and then continue heading west on the road that the sign said led to Kresk, the city of Kresk, and then you make it to a dirt path. Well, I guess it's all dirt paths, but like a less used path that branches off north. Yeah, it might be the path that Rictavio was talking about that leads to the tower. If you guys want to check it out.
So I feel like my owl would tell me this is how we should go to get there.
It can like fly up around and look.
Yeah, make sure we're going the right way.
Yeah, it flies around and comes back and says that is the way to the lake, to the tower.
And we'll go that way.
All right, you guys are moving normal speed, stealthy speed, fast speed. What do you want to do?
I say just use normal.
Yeah.
Not trying to
Okay,
be
so
super loud, but
Right.
you guys come up to a pretty large lake, though it's not as large as the lake near Vallaki where you guys were living for a while. And you see this tower, which is on kind of an island that is connected to the shore by a small land bridge. And the tower actually has a cart in front of it. Let me see here. I think I have more handouts. Nope, it has a spoiler on it. Okay, so there's a tower here, and you see a cart on it that looks like maybe a Vistani cart. There's no horse on it, and it's just like parked in front of the tower.
is there just one way in the tower?
Yeah, there's a front door, and are you guys going to approach it?
Yeah, I will. I don't know if anybody wants to stay back with the kids or whatever, but I'll just approach the door and knock on it.
The mule and
Okay, on the door you see a brass circle with some symbols kind of on it. So Swain, make a Arcana check with advantage. Okay, 17. You don't know what the large symbol in the middle means. It seems to just be gibberish to you, but around the outside are sigils that are used in arcane wizardry, basically. They're used in wizard stuff. And they spell out what looks like a name, Kazan. Khazan, Kazan. And the big symbol in the middle, you just have no idea what it means.
Okay. Where is that handout at? There it is. Oh, I can't. So it just says Kazan, and I don't recognize that.
You don't recognize the symbol in the middle. You know the symbols around the outside spell Kazan.
But I don't recognize the name Kazan.
No.
Okay. I guess I'll knock on the door.
Alright, you knock. The door seems metal and really sturdy. And you don't hear anything in response to your knock.
Can I open the door?
You turn the handle and the door is not locked.
Okay. I guess I'll look inside.
This room's kind of small. Let me see here. Okay, here you go. So, let me get your peeps. Oh, the grid's too big. That's fine. I think I have to put everybody here so you can all see it,
That's fine.
even though it'll be crowded. Then I have to move my thing here.
That's what she said.
Mm-mm.
So you guys can see this wagon and this front of the tower. And when you walk in, yeah, you can all move in there, I guess, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I don't want to straight up walk all the way in. I just wanted to kind of peer
Okay,
in.
I can open the door. There we go. You see a small room. It has 4 bronze-colored statues in it, like in these corners. And there's like a tile in the middle that's like 5 by 5 that is set lower down into the ground than the rest of the tiles.
Okay.
And you can see busted crates in here, and you can also see some signs that people have slept in here before, but
Okay.
you don't see anything else of note.
Can I make a check to see, like, investigate the room, check for traps or anything like that?
Yeah, make an investigation check. Um, these statues are magical and they do something, you just don't know what they do.
Okay. And then there's no staircases or nothing else, right?
Right.
Okay. But once it's all safe.
Actually, I guess with that investigation roll, you notice you at some point look up and you see there's a hole in the roof.
Oh.
And
And it goes out to
there's-
outside, or
there's also a hole in the floor above that. And then at the top of the 4th floor, you can see the roof is sealed.
now
so-
the gentleman told us to not leave the first floor, correct?
Right.
Okay. So we will not go up into that.
And Burl, make a perception check. And Shari wants to investigate the cart. Okay. So Burl, you notice that there's no horse tracks around this cart, wagon, and Ireena, you can make like an investigation check on the wagon. See what you can
I did.
find. Okay.
I did. It's right there.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh,
27. Jeez. Um,
Did some good investigating.
well, you are a rogue, so the back door to the wagon has a sign on it that said. Let me see exactly what it says. Oh, it just the door has a sign on it that just says "Keep out" with an exclamation point.
it says what?
It says "Keep out" with an exclamation point, and
The wagon says.
yeah, on the back door of the wagon. And you also notice with your that high of a perception check and your rogue or investigation and your rogue, the door is definitely trapped in some way. Something inside will trigger if you open the door. And you assume that there's probably some other way inside the wagon, or else the person using it wouldn't even be able to get in there.
So it seems magically locked.
Well, at least it has a trap rigged somehow to the door if you open it. So whoever uses it either has to have an alternate way in or some kind of magic to turn it off.
Okay. Would I know something about that, or is there maybe another way in that I would see?
Where do you want to look?
I'm I'm looking at the back of the wagon, so I guess I would check the sides and the front.
You can see a small window, or a small window on both sides, and the front doesn't have is just bare. It's just a seat, like where you would hook up the
What
horses to.
What about under the wagon?
Underneath, you can see what looks like a trap door underneath the wagon.
Is it locked?
You want to crawl under there and try it?
Yeah.
Um, it is not locked. If you push it, it opens up, and you can see the dark inside of the wagon.
Does there appear to be any sort of like trap to that?
Nope, doesn't seem like it.
And it's dark inside. I can't see.
Right.
Do I have a light?
You could light a torch.
Okay. How do I
So
do that?
you light up a torch with your flint and steel, I guess, so you can see inside here. And then you immediately pull the torch back out because you see 6 vials of alchemist fire hanging from the ceiling next to the back door.
Alchemist what?
Alchemist fire,
Like TNT kind of?
basically. So
Okay.
you immediately pull your torch away from it when you see that.
Yeah.
And that seems to have been what the trap was, because it's right by the back door, hanging from the
Yeah.
ceiling.
Did I see anything else in there?
You also see. Oh god, that trap does 10d10 damage. Um, uh, it also would have destroyed the whole wagon. Um, there is a. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in there. It looks like someone's lived in there. Do you want to like crawl up in there and look around?
Um, well, I wouldn't be able to see without my torch.
I can give you a light stone that would emit as much light as a torch. Not be...
Sure, sure.
All right, I'll do that cantrip and
You're like,
give her
give me a light. It's, all right. Lights up
Yeah.
something,
Okay.
a rock or something,
yeah,
A rock. Okay.
yeah, just
or
a
whatever.
size of
Well,
your
then
thumb rock, and it
Okay.
emits light.
I'll crawl up in there then.
Okay. You can see a wooden trunk, pretty big, and it's covered in claw marks. And you can see a narrow wardrobe that has its doors closed. And in a corner you can see some little bags that are like uh, some kind of gear of some type. You can see a lyre, like what is it? Like a guitarish thing, an instrument, stringed
Like a
instrument.
Donald Trump.
A
Yeah,
loot.
yeah, like a sort of like a lute with golden strings. That's in the corner. You can see a sculpted wooden cage holding a chicken and a silver ewer with 5 chicken eggs in it.
Like a live
What's
chicken.
what's an ewer? An ewer is a jug. Okay.
A jug.
I think it. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
It is. It is a live
can
chicken.
I open the? Oh yeah. Okay. Can I open the chest?
Yes, the chest is not locked, and it has a battle axe, a flail, a morning star, a light crossbow, and 10 silvered crossbow bolts.
Nice.
Also, on one of the desks, there's a tiny box that's like the size of playing cards, probably. There's a set of copper pots and pans near the eggs and stuff and the chicken. Also piled in the corner, there's 3 sets of manacles and a shovel. And there's another smaller wooden chest in the other corner. And next to that chest is 3 rolled up scrolls. And on top of that other chest, it looks like a charred piece of paper.
Okay. So what's in the chest?
If you open the chest, it is not locked. You grab the piece of paper to move it out of the way and open that chest. You see a golden holy symbol of the Morning Lord. Uh, 3 vials of water, which you assume are holy water. There's also 3 vials of perfume, and 2 vials of some kind of weird liquid. 50 feet of rope, a tinderbox. You don't have to remember all this. I can give it to you, but later. But tinderbox, a steel mirror, and a sharpened wooden stake, and a spyglass.
Wow.
You're kind of getting the impression that this person is like maybe a vampire hunter or something.
Nice. So is there any way I can de-trap the door? So
Yeah, if you
for easier access of everything.
make a sleight of hand check, and then add +3 for thieves' tools to disarm the trap. Oh, geez. Double 30?
I
God.
have I have very good sleight of hand.
You now have 6 jars of alchemist fire as you carefully remove them from these strings and remove the trap from that door.
Dang.
And you're pretty glad you didn't blow this wagon up because there's some valuable stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll share all I've found with everyone.
Are the rest of you going to go look around in the wagon?
I won't.
I'm mostly just kind of like I'm hanging back near the kids,
Yeah, I was.
keep them calm and cool, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that would be Dio's priority as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna not make sure that they don't feel abandoned.
Yeah. Right.
Look, guys, found a chicken.
You also found those 3 scrolls that were rolled up. 2 of them look like magic, like wizard stuff, but the third one is a map of Barovia. And you've never seen a map of Barovia before, of all of Barovia, even though you're from here, because no one can travel around and do cartography because it's too dangerous.
What about the deck of cards, or the deck that was the size of a deck of cards?
Yeah,
Or
if you
the-
if you open it, It looks like a deck of Taroka cards, just like Madame Ava had.
Hmm.
So basically tarot cards, and they're wrapped in silk.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back.
Wrapped in silk?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Like they're, you shouldn't touch them, maybe.
maybe. They seem to be precious if they're wrapped in silk.
Yeah,
Or cursed.
And
both.
Okay. So,
the charred note says that. And before we play again, you guys will have a chance to read that.
okay. Is there any sort of indication of why something was clawed up in there?
No, there doesn't seem to be. Nothing else has any kind of damage on it.
Just that big chest.
Yeah, the one that had the weapons in it.
Right. And then,
Oh yeah, and inside the wardrobe, if you open that, there's 3 sets of women's clothes, fine clothes, 2 sets of fine traveler's clothes, also women's sized, and there's several pairs of shoes, and there's a harlequin mask and 3 wigs.
nice. So has someone been here recently?
There's no sign that it's been long since someone's been here. The chicken seems well fed, and
Oh, sure. Yeah, there's
Stuff
a
like
live
that.
chicken.
yeah.
Um, okay.
I will post this. Where should I post this?
Uh,
I'll just make a note in the journal with all of this. For everyone's reference, let's see.
so
Contents. The
wouldn't
wagon.
we be on the same team as some sort of vampire hunter?
Presumably.
Yeah.
So are we just gonna steal from this person, or are we gonna try to find them?
I mean, I think that would be option. I think I would go with option 2 there.
Okay. Uh, given the fact that it's freshly occupied,
Right.
maybe the owner is nearby.
It's highly likely. Could be in the tower, further up.
The other thing we were told not to do.
Right.
Anybody?
I'm back.
What about Swain's owl?
Oh, to like kind of search the
Yeah,
area.
go- Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how much Tommy caught though. I think he went
I'm
away
back.
at some point.
Yeah, I just got back.
Okay.
Oh, we're looking for the owner of the wagon, and I suggest that you send your owl to kind of search the tower since we were told not to go above the first floor.
Sure. I have my alpha up there.
Okay.
Sorry, I have my thing up.
When your owl crosses the hole into the second floor, you can see some kind of arcane rune activate, and the owl disappears.
So I don't have an owl anymore.
And about 3 minutes later, wait, can your owl pop itself out of existence, or are you the only one that can do it?
Nope, you cannot.
Okay, when you see your owl disappear, what do you do?
I mean, it just like vanishes.
Yep.
Well, I guess it depends.
Make an Arcana check.
Does he lose the mental connection to it?
Yes. 17. Your owl was teleported by some kind of magical trap.
Oh. Okay.
So what would you do?
I don't know that I could do anything at the point because I'm looking at what do you call it? Find familiar, and it says that I can dismiss it into a pocket dimension, and then I can summon it from that pocket dimension. But I can't just summon it to me unless it's in that
Mhm.
pocket dimension. The only way that I can actually then summon it would be to actually cast a spell, find familiar again,
Mhm.
which would require a bunch of components I don't have.
So it's not in a pocket dimension now. It's somewhere else.
Okay.
So, do you want to try to put it in the pocket dimension, or do you want to try to wait?
I'll try. I mean, if I can dismiss it into the pocket dimension, I'll sure try. But if I don't have a mental connection, I don't know.
As far as I'm aware, there's no range for dismissing it. So
Okay.
you do that,
I'll
and it. Do you want to try to summon it again next to you?
sure.
Okay. When you do that, it works, and
Okay.
the owl is covered in sand.
Okay.
And
Cool.
when you telepathically communicate with it, it tells you that it was teleported into a desert, and something started crawling out of the sand to attack it when you made it disappear.
Yuck. Deserts. Okay. Um, I'll go ahead and dismiss him again, and then let everybody know what happened.
So I guess it would sound like if the owner of the carts were around here, it's possible they're in this sand dimension or place.
What is this?
The journal handout.
No, I think he's talking about the cart that's wrapped around the back of the building.
What, yeah,
Oh, that is like
Right.
a walkway type thing. I don't know what that is. Scaffolding, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, it's scaffolding.
Okay. Well, so Swain, did you come back outside with the rest of us?
No.
Okay.
I thought you guys came inside, which is why you wanted me to have my bird go up through the hole.
I mean, I figure eventually we're gonna go in.
I mean,
I haven't left these kids until I know we've got a space to go.
Right.
Mhm.
I went inside and I checked it out and I did the investigation and I made sure it was safe and then that's as far as I got and then you guys did the cart thing.
Okay.
well, so I guess I would have come to tell you what I found also then.
Yeah.
And
So
then
you
that's
guys
when
would
you would have sent your bird.
you guys would know by now that it's clear and safe for us to be here.
Then, I'll turn to the kids and tell them, looks like we've got ourselves a safe place to stay for the night. Let's, go on in and have ourselves a nice safe rest.
And you notice that when you take a look at this half-burned sheet of paper that you recovered, the person writing it seems to be a man, but the clothes in the wagon seems to be women's clothes.
Okay.
And yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good place to stop. I'll let you guys read that journal handout for next time. It's not that long.
Okay.
So we're taking a long rest.
Oh yeah.
What's going on with the center of this? That like the thing is the depressed spot in the center of the room?
Yeah, it's a tile that's just kind of depressed farther than the others in the ground.
Okay.
And there's four bronze statues in there. They're probably kind of creepy, but they don't do anything.
I went ahead and rolled my dice. For
And there's
my
that there's that symbol thing on the tower door, but you guys don't know what it means other than the name Kazan.
I went ahead and rolled my dice for portent for our long rest, so I won't forget to do that.
All right.
Those are actually really good.
Yeah, a 1 is super good. Give it to somebody on a saving throw. All right, that's a good. So when are we gonna play again?
Probably next Friday. What it sounded like.
Unless y'all just want to jam in a couple hours during this next week, and then Friday again.
That sounds fine to me.
Yeah, Friday's fine.
Okay.
All right, sweet. I also posted the contents of that wagon. If anyone wants to check that. Oh shit! I forgot something. My bad. God damn it, that's important. Tommy, whenever you were searching the, it's actually not that important, but when you were searching you got a high investigation check when you were searching the windmill. You also found that.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry, I already logged out of roll.
Oh, it's an alchemy jug. It can produce different liquids.
Nice. I almost took that as my thing and chose not to.
Oh well,
So
they
now I
had
just have one.
they had one. I just forgot to mention that.
So now I just have one. That's dope. I was gonna use that for one of my magical devices and then chose not to.
I assume you might have recognized kind of what it was and took it and not burned it. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In a heartbeat.
That was at the windmill.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks for playing.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You guys did way better than expected against the hags.
I thought we were gonna die.
I thought
Yeah.
definitely Tommy was gonna die because bad things just kept happening.
Yep.
Well, as soon as I saw it say Night Hag underneath it, I assumed we were gonna party wipe. So we didn't.
What worked out for you guys is you killed one of them really quick, and when you kill one, they lose their coven, so they can't cast their coven spells anymore.
That's pretty awesome.
And so it really helped you guys out.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Smite.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
And if it
Yeah,
wasn't
thanks,
for like
Smite.
forcing saves and them rolling bad, we would have just.
Yeah, it
Me
would
and
have
Dio-
been.
Dio and I
Yeah.
would have died before they made it downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad Shari went upstairs because I feel like we divided them in some way. So,
Yeah.
and it's one of those things. If we're all together and they see us, then they could do AOE attacks, just like cone stuff on us. Probably.
Yep. Lightning bolts.
Yeah, those lightning bolts would have sucked if the same.
Yeah, those things are insane.
Like, I don't think I've actually taken any damage to this so far.
Jeez, I don't think you have yet. No.
I think
Good.
I think you're supposed to do old Bonegrinder at level 4 potentially, and then when you do this module. So that might be why so many people have wiped on that.
What now, Brett?
You're supposed to do that at level 4 potentially if you go there as soon as possible.
The hag fight?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that definitely seems impossible.
Yeah, there's
Especially
level
if you only had
4.
like 3 or 4 people. I mean, we
Yeah.
had 5, so and we're at level 6.
I've seen multiple people be like, "Here's what you should do when your party wipes on the hags in the old Bonegrinder."
That's funny.
Basically, they were
yeah.
going to keep you alive and tell you to plant their hag eye in Castle Ravenloft as a job, basically.
The one of the things I can imagine is people aren't used to D&D hags. They could really underestimate how powerful, or especially like strength wise and stuff.
They
Yeah.
also
Because-
resist magic. They resist weapons that aren't both magical and silvered. They have to be magical and silvered, or else they resist it.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, hags are nuts powerful for D&D creatures.
Yes.
Especially 3. Shit.
It is an entire coven working together.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I can imagine people like going into battle just using their attacks, and then before 2 turns go by, they're like, "I'm almost dead," and it's like, "Nah, you need to go in there with your level 3 shit."
Yep. Well, you guys can level up to 7, and I'll remind you again next time before we play.
Awesome.
okay. Cool.
I'll go ahead and do that tonight before I forget.
Great. So, guys, alchemy jug can make 2 gallons of mayonnaise a day.
God.
Mayonnaise.
Alchemy jug is actually real. That's what I was telling. Like, I almost took alchemy jug, but I thought just because of our scenario, dark vision would be better to have.
Yeah.
But if I didn't have that to worry about, I was going to take the alchemy jug. So I'm glad that I found an alchemy
Yep.
jug.
Just the power to have 2 gallons of mayonnaise per day.
Or just to like use it to generate money by making acid or whatever and selling it.
Yeah.
So when we were rolling our stats, how does that work with when we're leveling up?
Well, when you get to level 4, level 8, level 12, and all that, you get to add. You can choose to add more to your stats, but that's it.
Okay.
Did you already do a thing at 4th level, Dan?
Do a thing at 4th level.
At 4th level, you get an ability score increase or a feat.
Let's see.
He might have buffed his wisdom up to max.
4th level ability score. Yeah, I did feat. I did dwarf fortitude.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's an awesome feat. Yeah, it didn't look like much changes for me at 7.
It's spells. For the pure spellcasters, levels, the odd numbered levels, you don't get a ton of stuff because you get the next tier of spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you hit 5th level and you get those spells, like that's sick.
So
Yeah.
At 7, you'll go to 4th level spells.
Oh.
There they are. 4th level spells. 1 spell slot.
I know 4th level druid spells are a lot better than 4th level wizard and sorcerer spells. Because druids get some really cool stuff for 4th level spells. Like polymorph, that's a good one.
Jeez.
Yeah. I get 11 spells and cantrips. So
In Druid's campaign on my druid, I polymorphed our ranger into a giant eagle, and then we enlarged her, so she was basically a 747, and we all
Shit.
jumped on her back and flew away.
That's how they flew out of a fortress. So I put them.
Yeah.
I put them in.
Yeah.
basically it's gonna go like this from now. When we go into combat, I'm going to cast Guardian Spirit and my spirit weapon because that Guardian Spirit just got a.
Yep. It's
If
just
no
gonna
one
do that
knows
wrestler.
what that is, I'll
Yeah.
post that in the thing.
What was it, Neil?
It's some guy that stands there when people get close to him, he fucking just annihilates them. Does like
Just
40 radiant damage.
destroys them.
Oh yeah. So I'll always imagine it as that fucking wrestler figure.
Yep.
Always.
Yeah, Guardian of Faith. And let's see. Oh, there we go. Display.
Else?
There you go.
Brett.
And it's 8 hours long too. That's the crazy thing.
8 hours?
You can just sit him in front of the front door and he just guards it.
That's bullshit.
I mean, well, that's kind of what it's supposed to be. Is like if you
Yeah.
have it available, then you can do a long rest and like be like, all right, I'm gonna put a guardian spirit there, and we're gonna go for a nap.
Yeah, I guess so.
If people come in the door, they just get cut in half.
Yeah.
Yes. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save.
Jeez.
That much on
That's-
a successful.
And it's not even
Right.
concentration. That's what's insane.
Yeah. The thing I get is Restless Avenger, or Relentless Avenger. Basically, if anything actually tries to run away from me, like in combat, I make an opportunity attack, and then I can move half my speed immediately after the attack to pursue them.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, Dio used to be, I forget what oath he was. Oath of
I think
Protection?
devotion or protection. yeah.
Devotion? He's now Oath of Vengeance.
He's been through too much shit.
He's seen too much, been through too much.
My stone skin spell says it requires diamond dust worth 100 gold, which the spell consumes.
Yeah,
So
so
I
you gotta
guess
be
I'm never
rich
gonna
to
be
use that.
casting. Yeah, I'm never gonna be casting that thing.
It's a really strong spell, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Resistant to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. It's crazy. Crazy.
Alright, I'm gonna get off.
Yeah.
Yep.
When's the next time we're planning on doing this?
I guess next Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Okay. If you all want to do it before then, just give me enough time to see if I can do it. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going out doing stuff at nights. So.
Yeah.
No one is.